It's like right now, yeah, I just know when I get ready to do nightcap today, damn near the first half of my show might be all Dolphins highlights.
That's all you're gonna have is nothing but dolphins. That's one who stole the whole damn show.
Yep. Best thing you can say Rob Van Dam in the 90s.
Yes, before
um,
he becomes the TV champ.
yeah, and especially after. Oh, but man, yo, this Wrestle Dream card, dude.
Yeah, that's gonna be one hell of a good show though.
Yep. Yeah, dude, hold on, let's see. FTR, I'll see if I even knew that one. But I gotta admit, what shocked me, even though I didn't watch it yet, but I'm just going to. Dude, out of all the teams did for the Ring of Honor tag titles, I did not have the Righteous winning it or winning that 4-way to get into the match.
I was looking at the Hardys winning the tag team the Fatal
That's
Four Way match.
mm, nah.
Cause
You know who I had?
who
Who's in the storyline with Better Than You, Baby, right now?
the
Well, more.
Kingdom.
Yep. Well, more specifically with Adam Cole, but yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting storyline, and I try to figure out what's the end game for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out my damn self.
Cause right now they just like not random, but they got like nobody. Like they got no one for the number one contender for the AEW championship because we had a title match back Wednesday with the Grand Slam,
Yep.
and then
Building a new one there.
mm, and then you have the All In with with Adam Cole. So now like who really is the number one contender? That's the big question. Like if we kept that ranking, I think it'd be a lot more clearer. But without it, it's kind of like lost in the translation.
Mm-hmm. And then yeah, and then you got Eddie now double champ, but now him and Shibata are gonna.
I was very very happy to see my boy Eddie Kingston winning the title.
Yep.
Very happy. Um, almost shed a tear. I will say, almost shed a tear.
Fuck you, Phil.
If I don't go that far, but but I almost shed a tear because like finally someone who I can relate to is a champion and someone you can look up to. And now since he about to fight Shibata, now I'm concerned in that because if he lose, that'd be the shortest title range in Ring of Honor history, if
Damn.
I can think of. Yeah.
No, it would.
And not only that, Shibata will be a triple crown champion. That's what New Japan and Ring of Honor
Yeah.
people been saying.
Or at least he'll be or at least just a triple champion anyway, because he'll have the pure title, the world title, and the New Japan Strong title.
Yeah. That's about it.
Yep. But let's see. Yeah, because the shortest reign for a champion would belong to Kyle O'Reilly.
Yes, he did lose it to Jay Lethal at Wrestle Kingdom. Which was a good match, but yeah, he lost that title. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh no! Remember he lost it. Nah, you mean lost it back to Cole?
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. Alright.
Hey,
Hello there.
what for so?
I am in very, very good mood right now. Very, very good mood. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. Uh, I'm looking sharp. I like the setup. Yes, look sharp.
Fly,
You got you no, you gotta understand. Like my laptop don't have shit on this computer right here. I'm telling you, I'm fucking feeling it right now. I love my laptop. I should go use it when I'm out of town, of course. But it's good when you home.
Yeah,
This shit look like beautiful. I love it. So,
Oh, using a desktop.
yes.
Ah.
I'm using a Mac.
nice.
I was so afraid to use a Mac. I'm so afraid to use it, but this shit looks sharp so far. So
Sponsored by Mac. Anyway,
I'll tell you one thing though. We talking about wrestling and shit right here. I am enjoying what I'm seeing. I still gotta watch Noah, which I'll probably watch. I'll probably watch that tomorrow. I just got finished watching New Japan. That was an awesome show.
Yes, that's one hell of a good show. We're gonna break it down one by one. Yes, and
I will watch DDT because I want to see the Chris Jericho pretty much did the Kenny Omega thing in DDT, and I told my wife this shit, and Jacqueline said it already, but I'm gonna like, even though DDT is known for comedy and stuff, I think with Chris Jericho, they're gonna be respected for a legitimate wrestling promotion too, because he just boosts their level up. He just boosts wherever level they was at. He boosts that shit. Chris Jericho go to DDT Pro Wrestling, and I already shout him out on the post. But shout out to Hill Carmichael, that guy Hill Carmichael. Yep. If he didn't tell me what the hell Wrestle Universe was, I would never watch it.
Yes, it was for me. None of y'all Negroes would know about DT Pro Wrestling, Noah, and everything else. I'll be watching my WWE and AEW, goddammit. And y'all need to watch that shit.
He said, y'all need to watch it. Y'all.
Yes. Step off the stoop. Don't be that stupid kid from Hey Arnold.
Damn, I was just going to say that. Hey, that was one of my favorite episodes.
Yes. Me too. Me too. Now, that's not wasting time. Monkeys!
Roll that opening!
And yes, I like how you intercept my thing. This ain't NFL. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Embrace the Thirst, episode 62. I'm Hailstorm. Chins up, cheeks out, and watch for the Jays.
Again, I am not prepared this week. Bullshit.
I can't. I have no. Hill, you've won the episode already, and I'm just gonna chill in my corner today. Yeah.
Oh man, well fuck it. I don't have it written down, but I'm just gonna say it. Of course, Enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter, aka I'm glad I don't live in Colorado. I'm sorry the whole thing got their ass whooped this weekend. Good Lord.
Since we're talking about ass whoopings in Colorado, yeah, I'm Rocket Reese, and just like I said, the three rebels here, we own wrestling just like the Dolphins own the Broncos today.
God damn, just like fucking football own the damn state. God, they need to smoke a lot of weed this weekend because I'll be stressed the fuck out how I got my ass. They got between Colorado and the Broncos a total, good Lord, 112 to 26. That is 3 football games. It's no, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna talk about no. We ain't gonna talk about football right now.
Yes, we ain't even talk about football because at least all 3 of us got 10 toes. But all the good shit we're gonna talk about wrestling.
You are going to hell for that. You are going to hell for that. That is wrong. Man, he did not deserve that sign. You want to be a holy state? Fuck y'all. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. That's a fucked up sign.
What?
I saw that sign.
Yeah. I see
that.
Hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. I need y'all to clue me in on this one.
Okay, so an Oregon fan had a sign and said, at least our coach got 10 toes. Now, you know, Dion amputated 2 of his toes.
Toes, yes.
That is 0 fucks to the fucking mountaintop of 0 fucks. God damn. I mean, I'm just saying, listen. I said this yesterday after me and my wife had our nice anniversary date night. I said this, and I'm gonna say it again.
Happy anniversary, y'all.
Thank you, man. I tell you this, I say this again. Dion took over a 1-11 team, people. They was not planning on being undefeated. They could talk a good game so they could build a college. If you don't know who Deion Sanders is, you're too young. Shut the fuck up. You don't know prime time is. All right, shut the fuck up. But Dion is Dion. He gonna boost that confidence into his team. If they make it bowl eligible, it's a successful turnaround. That's all they gotta do is make it bowl eligible. Shut the fuck up. Stop panicking. Stop saying, oh, I support him no matter what. You sound stupid. I told people y'all sound stupid when y'all say it with your fucking football team. We know that's your fucking football team. Stop saying that shit. So Deion's all right. Now their team is learning. That ass whooping is a learning curve. Maybe they get a little better, but I doubt it because they face the next best thing, USC. So they're about to get the ass whoop and learn how to win again. So, but that was fucked up, sir. Shame on you.
Hey, much better than Sonata get his ass bitched out in New Japan.
Oh, so you want me to start the smoke early then?
Hey, shit! The smoke already been started when Evil took the title from him and got a T-shirt made out of it, which is a dope T-shirt.
That was an awesome damn idea.
By the way, on NewJapanShop.com.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea. But this ain't the first time we saw wrestlers take a title belt and say this. But the reason why we so upset, I think me and Hill, Reese, you know. But why we upset about it is they are making this man title reign the weakest title reign in New Japan history in my eyes. They made if he would have got to the finals,
to
the G1, I think it would have been it would have at least made a balanced title reign because you made your champion strong. Put him in the easiest fucking block, first of all, with like first timers or youngins. So he should have won that block. No doubt about it.
Yep.
But then you put him with Okada, was it? Was it Okada?
No, it's Evil.
Evil.
Was it Evil?
Yeah, first round.
No. Oh, the blocks.
Because remember after the blocks, then Evil took him out in the quarterfinals.
Okay, so you got that's right. That's why he got title shot. Okay, so you got Evil beating him. So you're trying to say the champion could not make it to the finals of G1. Then also, let's go before that. His fucking title reign, his first title defense was against a junior, a light heavyweight. Not to say Tom Bomb is easy going, but still, his first title reign pretty much mirrored Evil's first title reign on title defense was against Time Bomb.
Yeah, storyline wise.
A returning from excursion. I'm still gonna say young lion. They try to put him to another light. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? And then not only that, we go to Forbidden Door, and he's the fourth match of the show. And then we're going to talk about
against Jungle Boy.
But we don't even talk about because Jungle Boy turned on Hook. That was more important than the idea. No respect at all. And now this dude gets his belt taken during the fucking damn tour. Like you just said, they made a T-shirt out of it. The motherfucker gave you a piece of the belt, saying, "Hey, you can have this piece back. I don't need no more." You saw that today. He gave you a piece of the belt and said, "Here, you can have this part. I'm gonna keep the whole belt though." And then they got the ass whooped, handcuffed, and one of your fucking boys turned to the other team and made him look weak as shit on the ground. He was laying on the ground and got handcuffed to the ropes doing this.
Look like a scene from Good Time, the picture scene.
I'm just saying, this is the weakest. New Japan only. I'm talking New Japan. This is the weakest title reign I have ever seen since Naito's first title reign. And the reason I say Naito's first title reign was weak is because they didn't give him enough time to be champion. That's all. It could have been something special.
I'm gonna sum this up to one of my favorite artists, one of the greatest hip hop artists of all time, 21 Savage. He say this: pussy, 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 pussy.
I almost showed my Mountain Dew. He said that.
Pussy. That's the reason why I say that, because the tyrant is pussy right now, because I was backing Sonata up like I was backing somebody up for a campaign.
We all was.
But now it's like it's extremely, I mean, difficult level of veteran or Call of Duty hard to difficult. It's difficult to defend for the nigga because there's no way to back it up. Because that's the most weakest champion, the weakest wrestler. You're not gonna fight back to get your belt back. Hell, you're the same boat as the Hangman Page.
Oh no. I'm not gonna say that.
Okay, after when you got cussed out by the Swerve, but that part. But you're the same boat because you're not showing us you're a strong champion. Because when we look down the list from the IWGP Heavyweight Champion and the World Heavyweight Champion, from Antonio Inoki, Big Van Vader, Brock Lesnar, Will Ospreay, even Okada and Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kurt Angle, all the champions is strong, respected, made a top prestige. When you look down, if you look down to Sonata, pussy boy. That's what he is. He's a pussy boy who cannot defend the honor. And that's the saddest shit ever.
You need to hook him up with Strange with all that.
Sir, as a percent hot island boy as my pappy is, I'm gonna say he just called him a Bate boy. He called him a Bate boy. If you don't know what a Bate boy is, it's a pussy motherfucker. A Bate boy. So, but I you know, because we don't want to stay long to this because we got a good show, good lineup.
Oh yes,
I like the lineup. That's one smoke I wanted to get on, but I'm not gonna go with the other smoke because honestly, when we get to it, we're gonna get to it. Trust me, we will get to it. Sonata is not it's not looked as a strong champion. And the only way he gonna fix this, not just beating Evil, but he gonna have to retain long enough to Wrestle Kingdom.
Yep.
And he gonna have to retain at Wrestle Kingdom. Can Sonata give us a good match? Hell yeah, Sonata can give us a good match. We know he gives a good match because he's been doing it. It's every time they put a title on him, a singles title that is, something is not mixed right. He got the he got the look, he got the charisma. When he wants it, he could do it. When he got the right person to dance with, it's a good quality match. Him and Okada, him and Will Ospreay, I could go on and on. Him and Naito when it comes down to it, him and Evil. But if it's not those guys that I just named, then you know, except for Joji, my man that just had a great match with Ospreay.
Oh my God, yes.
But Sonata as a champion, they are not building him right. And it's a damn shame because it seemed like the Never Openweight title and the United States / United Kingdom titles are more strong than their World Heavyweight Championship. And
Yeah.
that's not me. That's not an opinion. That's a fucking fact. That's a fact. I'm not. This is not opinion. This is a fucking fact. When today's show was main event in Kobe, main event by United States champion / UK title. That's a big house, by the way. That used to hold Dominion for many, many years before they took it back to Osaka. And it was not made of and your title, you waiting for October 9th to build up something. You don't have to build up nothing because it's your former tag team partner, the guy that you won, not one, but 2 World Tag League tournaments, not just one, two World Tag Team titles when you was in the same clique with each other. You both left turning on Naito. So I got that in common. You don't need that much story. You got enough history as it is.
And not to mention it backstabbed him twice.
Man. And you're just throwing hot sauce on him by him still doing house torture shit by stealing the belt and shit, which I guess that's the thing to do now.
Hey, just had Kanemaru turn on him. So what more do you need?
Right. Well, that's karma. That's karma right there. But no, hell, I thought you say spray paint the belt. Don't you do that? Don't you do that?
Oh God, no. Oh God.
Not the New Japan title.
Oh no, hell, New Japan don't play that shit. But he's not looking like a strong champion. That's my problem with Sonata.
Oh,
he's not looking like a strong champion.
You know, all right. I actually thought of an analogy that could have worked with this one. Rey Mysterio's first title, or no, his second title reign when he was champion.
What was he just change like a month?
So probably not even.
I know
both his reigns were pretty short, but
his first title reign went from
WrestleMania to
WrestleMania, which that was
Great
April.
American Bash.
Yeah.
So he was champion for 2 months.
No, Great American Bash in July.
No, I was in June.
Some of them were in June, and some were in July. But it was like
no. You're right. That was in July.
Yeah, so April.
King Booker had to face Batista at SummerSlam.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, like, because I don't want us to waste too time, but I just caught on to that, and I just like, yo, he looks so fucking soft. You know when you look so soft when you got pick a T-shirt to remind people that you're the 7th champion.
I would not give that shirt to my loved ones, and for damn sure I would not give that shirt to myself. So, if you brought that bullshit shirt to your loved ones, you should go to jail for about abuse. Abuse.
You gotta make a T-shirt to remind the people. The people know you're champion. They know what Evil did. They know Evil stole the belt. This is wrestling 101, second month of class. When you steal the belt, it's a storyline called 9/10 of the law. People, we know this shit. We all seen it. The NWO did it many, many times. 6 did that shit for the Cruiserweight United States title. Fucking, I can name names, but right now I'm just so upset at how they doing this. And like I said, the only way Sonata could salvage.
Stole the WWF championship and smashed it up.
That
was classic. That was classic.
But the thing I'm saying with this is, Dean Ambrose stole Steph's belt and went all in New Orleans with it. But goddamn, I'm about to say that great. But I don't want to get no 10-10. But the thing is, with Sonata, he gotta do something. He gotta speak up. He got whoever's booking this shit. If it's Gato, what the fuck, Gato? Whoever's booking this shit, you're not making him look strong, but you damn sure making Finley look strong as shit. You damn sure making Ospreay look strong as shit, but you're not making your world champion look strong. Hell, you make the Never Openweight 6-man titles look strong.
Well, that why I get because look who you get. Who's your champion? Hiroshi Tanahashi, Okada, and Ishii. That's your top dogs.
But this is your world champion. The same shit we get mad. The same shit we get mad when I know I want it's just but it's kind of when you talk about wrestling, it's the same thing. The same thing we get mad at WWE when they put John Cena or somebody that don't have the title, and you disrespect Phil, who was the damn champion, and he was the damn moneymaker. I feel the same way for any champion that's not getting that type of shit. Like, let's just say if MJF, hell, a couple of shows he was not main event, and that's your world champion. The world champion should end the show.
Yep. Hell, forbidden door he opened.
If he don't end the show, he still should be booked strong. He got to be the final boss. I don't care, face, heel. You are the champion. You got to be the final boss. If you're not treating your guys the final boss, no one gonna be invest in your champion.
Oh, kind of like Big E.
Kind of like Big E. No, he's right though. Kind of like Big E. Big E title reign was not good.
Well, that I could defend because you got to think about it. They've been riding on Roman Reigns boosty for a long ass time because they try to promote this shit, they sponsor this shit because Roman Reigns is the hottest thing right now. Big E, he won the WWE Championship, in which nobody cared about, in which that's sad. And because back in the day, the WWE Championship was
your franchise.
Yes,
yeah, that's true. When you got to do it, this is the argument I get when we gotta compare the belts. But one, what Roman did was erase that so-called curse of that universal title. But it seemed like the curses came back with full vengeance. But it became the number one belt during the pandemic. It made WWE interesting during the pandemic. But the thing I get like with Big E, it's gonna get back to Sonata in a few minutes. But the thing with Big E, when he won the Money in the Bank, do you remember how we got all excited? Everybody said he deserved it and all that stuff like that.
Yep.
And then when they made the mistake, even announcing that he was gonna cash it in, first of all, I still say that was a stupid move. But when he won it, the excitement for a day or two was an all-time high. But when you don't have the right people on Raw at that time, all you had was Bobby Lashley, and he defended the title against Bobby Lashley. Kevin Owens was in the midst of some silly shit with Elias or whatever.
Ezekiel.
And he turned heel during that situation. Seth Rollins is getting ready to become what we see him today. Raw was not strong, right? Mm-hmm. So, my thing with Big E title reign compared to Sonata's was WWE had a backup. He was not the face guy. Even though it was a great moment and all that, he was not the face guy. Sonata is the face, or supposed to be the head honcho when he got the only world heavyweight title in the company. And you're not treating him as much. Hell, even Ospreay said that in his interview you watched. No one gives a damn about the world title. They give a damn about the United States title. He said that belt makes him the best in the world. It's like Ospreay is like, listen, I'm not even worried about that world heavyweight title. It seems like it's some bad mojo on that motherfucker. So I ain't gonna touch that. You know, with Sonata, he's trying to act. He's trying to act like he's Naito.
Ew, I would not.
You get what I'm saying? Like, he's too cool to show emotion and all that other shit.
I mean, he did show some emotion in some part, but
what, today?
I mean, barely. But
listen, if someone got my belt, I would have ran out that fucking ring and chased Evil ass. Or I would have ran to the ring and said, "Come on, all slow. Let's do a handshake, do the little thing." I would have ran past those two and went at the Evil. Show some fucker that he stole your property. Let someone steal my goddamn property. You steal a goddamn card out my house. I'm chasing you with a gun in hand. Hey, motherfucker! I'm chasing you. You still out my house. You getting chased or get a bullet chase you. One of you. He stole his property. Show some emotion. Like, I'm telling you right now, if it's just It was just me. Say it was just me. But the way I see how that the fans say they tired, and that's Japan. Japan will show you when they tired. They are tired. It's to the point that it's getting silent. Remember when he do this shit, like when he went through that part, that shit getting lower and lower now.
Who,
They used to
for
clap
Sonata?
and all that shit. When he do that shit before he do the little pretzel thing and kick in the booty and all that shit, and
Mm-hmm.
before he do the topacia, they used to get all into that. He does that. He does. They just yeah. No, they can make noise now, but we got this. Yeah. Okay. You seen that? All right. Yay.
You know what? I won the bet. They want Will Ospreay or Tamatonga become the champion.
Yes.
Guy hears so much noise for Tamatonga. Will
Yes.
Ospreay, hell, even the headbanger El Phantasmo, he got big pop. And hell, even the Rebel Club, which I want that shirt now. The Rebel Club, he get big pop. So right now they all fuck with him. But with Sonata, I don't know. Maybe he just too clean. Maybe he just not relatable, or maybe he just lost his edge. When he came back, he got the beard, the hair, part of the Lij. We fuck with him. We root for him. Like, okay, we can relate to you. We can ride with you. The moment you clean that shit off and you become your sponsor man, like, nigga, I don't know you. We're happy for you.
I was riding with him when he did that because he looked like how he used to look.
Yeah, a Japanese version of Meteor Man. But go ahead.
Oh god damn! You just said Meteor Man. Meteor Man?
Yes.
Could be worse. It's that Blank Man.
No,
That'd be
no,
fucked up.
wait, no. We're gonna leave Blank Man alone. God damn! I love that movie. I love that movie. But you know what, man? Fuck that. I'm done with Sonata. Sonata, he gotta put his foot down with whoever's in charge of booking. They gotta make him look at least decent. I think him and Evil gonna tear the house down October 9th, but it's not this is not making him look like a strong champion. That's I want us to be on here all day and shit talking about Sonata and his title reign. So what we got? What we going with?
Well, I guess Road to Destruction. Then we got change the outcome of the history of wrestling, not only WWE but any other promotion.
Oh god.
Also all those release, and of course, the Art of Wrestling, Hardcore Japan Wrestling.
I know which one I want to go on. Yeah. Releases.
Good God Almighty.
Way, then.
Well, I know one person I don't give a fuck about. Old fat boy, Quentin Elliott. We don't give a damn about him. Yeah, when he got released, I'm like, that's a damn shame how I did that, fat boy.
Pack him up. Shut up.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for no one that got released. I don't. And I thank the merger for them getting released. Here's why.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If there was no merger, they'd be stuck in catering, hostage, because Vince would be afraid that everybody's going to AEW. Fuck Impact. Oh, fuck Japan. Oh, y'all motherfuckers going to AEW because y'all friends or your family over there. Fuck that. You gonna eat this salad and take it. But merger came on and let these motherfuckers free. It's opportunity. Wrestling business is booming. Samoa Joe said it best. Don't go on these social media platforms talking about they done me wrong and cry me a river. Yeah, I said it, cry me a river. But if answer the phone when the phone rings. There are so many places out here that would love your service. Especially two guys. I'm gonna say three guys. Three guys and two women that would definitely thrive in either AEW, Impact, MLW, or damn it, Japan. That is Shelton Benjamin, Dolph Ziggler, Mustafa Ali, Emma. I forgot the other girl that shit. She really got a chance, but they. Let's go with Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin is a vet. All right. I'm sorry. He came back. They tried something. In fact, I think I saw his last televised show in Virginia. They did a main event match. Him and Cedric against the War Machine. Fuck it, I'm saying it. Fucking real tag team name, War Machine. Okay. Shelton, do he still got shit to give? Of course he do. WWE, no. Japan, he could come back, and I'll be surprised he come back and team with Suzuki again. I'll be surprised if he don't come to New Japan. I would probably go right back to Noah and become the GAC champion. He can do it. He can go to All Japan, help them bring some damn star power into them. Shelton Benjamin still got something to get to the business. I think that can happen. Dolph Ziggler.
I want to know also what is Shelton Benjamin's secret, because I want to know how the hell that man look like he ain't 48 years old.
Yeah. Black don't crack, my brother. Black don't crack. Unless you do crack. Then that's what happens. But when it comes to Dolph Ziggler, let me tell y'all something. Fuck 8 minutes. I love you to death, but you are not the first Grand Slam champion, double Grand Slam champion. Dolph Ziggler was the first ever double Grand Slam champion. Dolph Ziggler, 2-time World Champion. Dolph Ziggler, multi-time Intercontinental Champion. Dolph Ziggler was 2-time Tag Team Champion. Dolph Ziggler, 4-time United States Champion. That means he was double Grand Slam champion before you, pal. So, Money in the Bank, okay? The man was in the company for 19 years.
19 years?
The third most TV matches in history.
Over 1,500.
So, what else do y'all people want him to do?
Win the world championship.
I know. Go look for a challenge. Go to other companies. So, and then you got motherfuckers that got released that we don't even know. We didn't know who the fuck they was anyway. So guess what? That's their business. Board.
Oh, that's them. Someone with those. What do you call it? Next lines? Yeah.
Yeah, someone was in NXT. But this is the thing.
Yeah.
There's opportunity somewhere else, and this is where I say you got two choices: prove WWE that they was wrong, or you making a case that WWE was right about you.
Yeah.
But in the indies, anybody can make it. Be yourself. Show what you got.
Yeah, but actually, I gotta do a smoke within this. I gotta do a minor smoke with the releases. On two. First of all, WWE, why y'all gonna book somebody in a damn storyline if you knew you was getting ready to release them?
I know you're talking about Mustafa Ali.
Let me pause you for a minute, though. I don't think Strong knew they were going to release him. Remember, this merger, when the merger happened, no one knew who was going to get released. Because usually, who's in charge of releasing motherfuckers? Vince.
Yeah.
But now, Vince don't have no say-so. What they did was look at those books and not look at the program. They look at the books. They look at the money. And like, hey, they not. In fact, if they was looking at NXT, they'd have waited for that one. That you proved to us you was not looking at NXT because Mustafa Ali was supposed to come to Raw this week to interrupt the title match between Dragon Lee and Dominic Mysterio and make a triple threat match for No Mercy. That was the plan. Yeah. Now, what you gonna do? You gonna say, "Oh, Dragon Lee wins and he get the rematch at No Mercy"?
Likely,
right? So that's one of the things I was like, okay. At first, I was just like you, like, how the fuck y'all fire somebody in the middle of the fucking storyline? But I thought about it, like these motherfuckers don't, especially the guys that's in charge now of the books, of the money.
Mm-hmm.
Say, hold up, this guy is getting main roster money, and he's down NXT.
Yep.
And y'all had nothing for him on the main roster? Wait a fucking minute. Wait a fucking minute. You know, no, we're not doing this. We need that money back.
Oh. Yeah, but that ain't the only person who got released while they were in the middle of a storyline. And yeah, because do we also forget? Well, even though she's easy to forget, Yeah, did we forget Dana Brooks also with the that new girl Kalani Jordan?
Yes, and she's supposed to be like her mentor, but she got released, and I'm trying to think, does that going to backfire? All that release? Because I remember one of those news or report saying they might rehire some people.
Yep.
I don't think they would do that. Why the hell you fire somebody and then bring him back? Because
They did it already. They did it twice. Did it this past year. Like the last year, if I'm not mistaken, everybody released mostly came back, and we was
yeah,
all like, "Why the fuck did y'all let them go in the first place?" Oh, that's right, Vince and Triple H brought them back. Those is his kids or his.
yeah, and look what happened. The I'm sorry era too. Damn, I fucked up era.
No. I'm gonna tell you this about Dana Brooks. It's about damn time. If you've been somewhere for 10 years and you didn't improve, shout out to Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast, by the way. It's gonna feel like I'm still in that shit, but I'm gonna agree with their ass. You've been there for a decade. You didn't improve not once. You didn't even. How many title matches did she have? Did she have a title shot?
Outside
She
the,
did.
outside of them
24/7
damn 24/7 titles, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she only had one or two, and that was one was for like the Raw Women's
tag team titles
for a tag game.
Yeah,
because her and Mandy were. Oh yeah, because remember that's where Mandy had her famous WrestleMania slip.
Okay, it was Mandy Rose. I always thought it was Dana Brooks. But I mean, honestly, Dana, the only thing you're gonna be remembered for is either two things. One, you was when you got called up, you was fucking Charlotte Flair's lackey, and two, you used to fuck on Dolph Ziggler. So both of y'all now fucking released. So that's the only thing you remember for. But anything else was county relief or the cosmetic surgery that your ass got. I agree with that. It's some of these releases I agree with.
Yep.
Okay, that's one. Now, there's some people that I was scared that they was gonna get released. Matt Riddle actually, release actually did not surprise me. It was just
it surprised me either.
It was just like late. It was late as shit.
It's only a matter of time until you get released. Until I find that Gunther got slapped and he ain't did shit.
Oh, Gunther's smart.
Yep.
Gunther's smart. Before anybody say Gunther's a punk or Matt Riddle's a former UFC fighter, do y'all know who Walter is? Walter ain't no pushover.
Let me tell you this. If Walter really wanted to retaliate, let me tell you this right now. Riddle would have Kofi chest, and that'd be his good news.
I ain't gonna go that far with it, but I'm gonna say this: it would have been a fight. Like, you know how everybody's still talking about Batista and Booker T and all this. We would have been still talking about that fight if it was a fight back there. All right, I just Gunther's smart. He know he's in the history books of WWE. He's in a good place. And my thing is, why fuck up your shit? Why fuck up your shit because someone's trying to get themselves fired? Matt Riddle's been trying to get out of WWE. I've noticed that. I'm starting to look back at some shit. He's been trying to get the fuck out of WWE. Doing these fucking look. They already said the drug test. If you still smoke weed, that's cool. So he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do something that's gonna get me fucking suspended or fired. I'm gonna do some damn shrooms or some new shit. Sniff on glue for half an hour. See what happens there. Something that would say negative and get in trouble. And not that I'm gonna impregnate a fucking porn star. And I'm gonna Matt Riddle. I'm gonna say Matt Riddle is one of the best wrestlers especially in the indie circuit. Before he's one of the best people that was not signed by WWE. And I was afraid if he gets signed, what they're going to do and shit. And they did not disappoint. They made him Rob Van Dam 2.0. Let's call it real. Let's call it spade a spade. He was Rob Van Dam 2.0.
No, let me tell you the reason why. He at least
have a frog splash.
Oh god, if he would have done one, shit.
But the one thing that he could have been, he could have been a WrestleMania main eventer. He could be NXT former world champion. He got everything. He got potential. He's a former tag team champion, former U.S. champion, and crazy that sound, he could be one title away from being a Triple Crown champion. That's how crazy that shit is. And Matt Riddle got the crowd by his side.
Yeah.
But all the antics, all the backstage shit, all the drama, that really fucks him up. Does Matt Riddle deserve a second chance? No. I see much bigger things for Matt Riddle, and I see him wrestle in DDT or go back to MMA. I can't see him wrestle in Impact. I can't see him wrestle in Noah. I see him wrestle somewhere else.
I can see him in Noah. Just because they do a lot of MMA style fighting in Noah. More so than any other wrestling company.
Mm.
Especially when you got Josh Barnett there, you got Sakura, two Hall of Famers from UFC there. You got not Minoru Suzuki, but there's another Suzuki there that's badass. I think he can work in Noah. Now New Japan, maybe. No, he got some history with a lot of people in New Japan. But the fact is, will he go to Japan? Like we can say that how it's easy, but will he go to Japan?
Mm.
And another thing, smoking weed in Japan is a no-no.
Oh,
we don't we don't want no Brittany Griner shit ever again. We don't want that.
Fuck Brittany Griner. We don't want no damn fucking Michael Elden shit.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't remember, that's the reason why he couldn't go to Japan.
Oh shit, yeah.
Riddle. He was supposed to be tagging up with Jeff Cobb, not Michael. Jeff Cobb was tagging up with Matt Riddle because they was PWG Tag Team Champions, but Jeff Cobb had to tag up with Michael Elden, which no, no, that's not a good matchup.
Yeah, but hey, let me also get off my other person right here.
Yeah,
Tone, you know how you just got done talking about not bad mouthing the company or whatever?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Apparently you should have gave Boogs that should have gave Boogs that piece of advice.
Well, when he said it was a backstage politics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. He said something, but he didn't say anything.
He said he gonna wait.
Yeah, because he didn't say specifically who was playing.
Right. He said he gonna wait because there could be a good chance either A, like you said earlier, he can come back, or B, he gonna wait and see if there's any opportunities for him. Because honestly, if you got other opportunities coming to you, you're not gonna say shit. You ain't gonna say that much.
Shit.
But if you're not having no opportunities like a ride back, you're gonna open your mouth and you're gonna say some shit. Now you say I heard no. I was comparing if like, of course somebody gonna say shit. They had another company and say some subliminal shit during a promo. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that don't get no opportunity nowhere else. They go to these shoot videos or shoot shit, and they go to their own platform and start opening mouth on shit that we didn't know about.
Mm.
Yeah, like right now, like he could make it. Like honestly, if I'm thinking one person that shouldn't have shit to do in wrestling is EC3, because he was one guy when he got fired, that motherfucking mouth was writing checks his ass didn't have yet to catch. He was controlling his narrative, remember? He just kept on saying shit.
But he is an NWA world champion.
I mean,
there we go.
No, congratulations, but I'm sorry, Mr. Wonderful Paul Ondorf, but no. No, if this was EC3 4 years ago, I would damn sure say hell yeah. But this poor Ondorf looking motherfucker. Listen, he got played by Camille. Camille played his ass on his first interview. Because they probably put that belt on Brown. Be honest with you.
Yep.
They probably put that belt right on Brown.
Hey, remember he did invoke the Lucky Seven.
Yeah. That television title, he did all he had to do. But I'm sorry, just like with everybody that was so upset with Tyrus when he was champion. If this was EC3 5 years ago, this dude would have took NWA to probably heights that haven't reached since '88. That's if you know NWA wrestling, and I say '88, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the Ric Flair era, the Dusty Rhodes era. Yeah,
This thing was starting to come alive.
Yes, the money was piling up in the Crockett's era. So my thing with Booze is this. Keep your mouth. You were smart. You said you feel like your firing was with backstage politics, power play. You're right. One, you're right because you got released during the merger. And someone probably opened their mouth and said something. But I'm sorry, at the same time, Booze, your momentum got done as soon as you got injured at WrestleMania.
Wait, I gotta throw a flag.
Why?
No, they had some opportunity when him Elias. That could be a dope ass tag team. What they do? They dropped the ball, and then you try to pair with him and LA Knight. Guess what? They chant for LA Knight because ding, I was there. And number two, they didn't give two fucks from Rick Boogs. He gets so many opportunities for that man. That man could have been a dope ass rocker character with him and Elias. That's money. That's your tag team. That's one thing they don't have is strong tag team, along with Triple M, Maximum Male Models, which we're going to talk about that very second.
God damn it.
They dropped the ball at him.
Let me watch this. I'm about to repeat something that Reese said. That's to show you how I pay attention to Reese. Reese, correct me if I'm wrong. If I say this wrong, let me know. You said, and I quote this, you said that if Pat McAfee did not go to ESPN and stayed his ass on SmackDown, it would kept the momentum going with Rick Boogs. Because every time you had Rick Boogs come out, Pat McAfee would go on that table and dance or do some air guitar or something with Nakamura, right? Which built them up before he got injured. And remember this. And I'm going to say this loud and clear.
That was bad because it was also undefeated too.
Right. I'm about to make this loud and clear. If Rick Boogs is not trying to be John Cena and pick up both Usos, they were supposed to beat the Usos at WrestleMania. The Usos was not supposed to be the longest reigning tag team champions. This is why I say this hurt him, because by the time he came back, one, he came back with a fucking haircut.
Yeah.
Two, Nakamura, him and Nakamura was on different shows.
Yep.
And three, they really didn't have nothing for him when he came back. They just try to force things. And now I'm about to get where you going. When they did have him and Elias, we called that when Elias was missing. Because we said, they replaced Elias with him. And that's why Elias had to go Ezekiel and all that shit. Remember we said that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man. I even made up a picture calling them the Rockers 3.0 or
something with Rocker in it. But the thing is, WWE, just like mostly this wrestling fan base, has no fucking patience. And then if something goes over organically, they give it to us and then they take it away because that was not part of our fucking plan. They got history doing this. We know this. They got major league history doing this. Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder became the hottest thing. Not supposed to be over. Long story or long IZ story.
Long iced tea. Long No, Long Island
I
story.
see.
Yeah.
It was he supposed not got over. He got over. All right, we go keep on getting over. We're gonna make him United States champion, and then we're gonna snatch it away from him, which was the bullshit thing ever. That's why I'm afraid of LA Knight. And his momentum, I like it's a shot. I'm gonna say this because I know it's not really what we're talking about, but because he didn't get released, but bad timing on the COVID-19 situation. I mean, I think when he come back, he still had the momentum, but after that fire promo he did on SmackDown, when he said it don't matter if it's Rey Mysterio, don't matter if it's Gunther, it don't matter if it's Seth Rollins, it damn sure don't matter if it's Roman Reigns. Did you hear that pop when he said that?
Yep.
They're ready.
Like, oh, we gonna really do this on Royal Rumble? Really? And that's what they got penciled for him and Roman at Royal Rumble. They got penciled to win, for what I read.
Okay, if they do that,
He's not gonna win the title. We all know that.
yeah, we know that, but that gonna fuck him. That gonna fuck him up. However, has two scenarios. Either A, if LA Knight if he put up a Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle performance, he's ready for the main event.
Wait a minute. Wait. You think Roman Reigns got that in him?
Yeah.
I could. If we all watch Eli Drake.
Mm-hmm.
We all. That's right. We going back to Impact days. We all watch Eli Drake. We know he could bring it out if he wants to. I'm so everybody keeps thinking to me you're a wrestler. No, he's learning WWE standard wrestling. Like his strength is on the mic, right? His strength on the mic.
Scary.
And they like, okay, cool. How about we go see how far he goes. But I don't think that Roman got that in him to bring that out of somebody. To bring a Christian Benoit. I mean, WWE, they are known for giving us like 15,000 near falls to play with our fucking emotions. Oh shit, you had him. Oh shit. I mean, they gonna do that. They gonna do that. But we talking about Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle match.
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. I could just say any Chris Benoit Kurt Angle match because they had a cage match. They had a submission match. They had the classic Royal Rumble match. I don't see Roman with anybody giving me that type of match. Unless he's with a technical wrestler.
Okay. With LA Knight, even though he's not the best technical wrestler, he's just a good wrestler. I will say that. A good wrestler or a showman wrestler. He can be the same boat. I will say this.
Oh shit. He said I regret, Reese. He said I regret already.
True.
He could be the same boat between Sonata and MJF. Because MJF is good on the mic, Sonata is good in the ring. LA Knight is great on the mic, but in the in-ring work, he's good. He can be great if the match is right. If you build a storyline with him and Roman Reigns, you have a great match. He can carry a storyline. We see him, RIP, Bray Wyatt. He can carry. But can you build a great match? That's something we can look back and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this match over again on the weekends. That type of match we need from LA Knight. Yes, Eli Drake, great world champion. He's a great champion in WA as well. But as anybody said, I'm gonna go back and watch this classic match. Not too many. But we'll go back, look back at his promos. And Eli Knight got a great matter of fact, him and Cameron Grimes. Great duo, a great feud, great match with him and Cameron Grimes for the $1 million belt, $1 million championship in a ladder match. Great match, great storytelling. But now you're in the main roster, you're in the big league. I I I
just
feel like
merged. You just merged Eli and LA Knight
Hey,
together. That is
boom.
beautiful.
Yeah, we got to hashtag that one. And
Eli
that's
Knight.
actually going to
I'm
be a
using
perfect one for
I'm
me.
using
That
that
would
one.
actually be a perfect one for me to leave off for right now, brothers.
yes, Eli Knight.
Yeah,
I'm using
So
that one.
yeah,
if
I'm gonna
if you
try. We're gonna get that hashtagged right now. But
yes, if
hey
you give us
fellas, I
that,
gotta bounce. So I'll be checking it. I'll be keeping up on the show. All right.
Eli Knight.
all
Eli
right.
Knight.
All right. Eli Knight, we making it happen.
Did he just leave?
Yeah, he got to do a show. He got recap show.
Okay. Sports?
Yep.
Oh yeah, he done. Let's go.
Yeah. So I feel like Drake, goddamn it, LA Knight should go put out a dope match. But enough for Eli Knight to talk about Triple M, Maximum Male Models, who
Oh
could have
yeah,
been a great.
they got released too, didn't they?
Yeah, Mace and Mansoor got released, and Mace he still got the up down down left right championship title too. He ain't give that shit back.
Well, those, for those that don't know, WWE don't owns that. So, if you remember, Adam Cole was still showing up to their little game night stuff. You know, he was still showing up while he worked at AEW. So, I mean, a couple times Kenny Omega was on up, down, down. Just WWE can't put that on the network, but it's on his YouTube. So, I mean, Mace. Mace is a big guy, and I'm sorry. Ever since he got thrown on that table by Brock when he was doing announcing, I thought he was done. He should have been done for the job. I'll give you 100. Like Brock killed you. Whatever momentum they was trying to do with you to come into wrestling. That was crazy. But it's my sword that I'm worried about. So come to find out, he was not supposed to lose any match that was on television. Which that's why we haven't seen him on television. Of course, we all know where he's from, and you all know what he does business. He was not supposed to lose on TV. And that's why he said, all right, if we can't let him lose on TV, we just don't put him on TV. But now this man can't go home because the character y'all gave him.
Oh, talking about it was supposed to be a love story with him and Aliyah, and the secret is he's supposed to be a secret terrorist, pretty much a live action Markova from Call of Duty.
This man can't go home. So now, if I was him, do he got skills? Yeah. We saw him wrestle over there in the Crown Jewel and all that stuff. Do we think he could make it on the indie scene? Yeah. In fact, I'll tell you where he could go. He can go to Define in Seattle. Go to find the Bali Boys there. They are the reigning tag team champions there. They are loved there. He can go to Canada. He could stay here. He could go to MLW. He could go to New Japan Strong. I didn't even know fucking Enzo was there. I was like, wait a fucking minute, how did I miss this? This was in August. I didn't know he was there. If Enzo could go there, Mansoor, you could go there.
I could see him being Impact, MOW,
yeah,
NWA.
Oh, if he goes to Impact, ain't what's name still there?
Indy Sure.
I think that's his name. That was the former X Division champion.
No, you talking about I know you're talking about damn, I forgot old boy name. But yeah, I think he's still there though. But he could be a great X Division champ because he got the speed, he got everything else.
Yes.
I think he'd been welcome. Now, for that part, the character we were both talking about, he said he can't go home. He can go home, but that's not his fault. That's WWE fault. And what really killed the momentum with Mason Mansour is you took away uh Dupree, and you took away not Max Dupree, but you take away her, then you got nothing. And to be honest, that could be your tag team champion. We saw that where they come out in a runway, they can wrestle. You, bro, they got the crowd. They got me. I'm like, yes, I invested in the characters now. We missing a good, fun-loving tag team. We haven't had a fun-loving tag team since Rico and Charlie Halls, Billy Gunn and Chuck. Hell, I'm gonna go. I'm a, I take it way back. The Body Donnas and Too Cool. That's the most fun loving and the Headbangers. That's the most fun loving tag teams. We don't get that. We get some PG bubblegum bullshit.
Bubblegum bullshit.
That's what they give us. And excepting for Academy, the Alpha Academy, and of course the Pretty Deadly. I wish I give much prop to them. I can't wait for them to come back. But we need more of that. And Triple M, that could be your best tag team, but WWE they fucked it up, and I begin to questioning the so-called writers. How come that you don't have creative idea for them? I'm a writer. I got my own comic book for fuck's sake. I can make up 4, 5, 6 different stories.
Give me your resume.
Shit. I will cut everybody out. I'm sorry, Mr. Carl Michael. We can't. What the fuck you mean we can't do that? Bitch, look, we're gonna use this storyline right here. I will cuss them out. Because if you're a writer and you say you don't have no creative idea for certain wrestlers, then goddamn it, you don't belong in WWE. Hell, you don't belong in any wrestling company because you're a writer, and a wrestling company hire your ass with becoming a writer. Write something. Don't give us some bullshit. Like we haven't seen Nikki Cross. Thank God she still got a job. We haven't seen anybody else. But now, every time we turn around, we hear about, oh, we ain't got no creative idea. Bitch, what?
Listen.
That's bullshit.
Listen to me when you said that. That I got a lot of people that just made the cut, and y'all better look. Y'all better be counting your lucky stars that y'all made the cut, and you better. And I'm telling you right now, open your mouth, throw out ideas, and better hope someone catch it, or you go be the next fucking block of people that they release. And we're not just, and you know what the fuck the part is? We just talking about WWE. No one even saying anything about the UFC people that they let go. Oh no, people they let go some UFC people that's going to be sooner or later in Bellator or in one
One
championship.
FC. I think only one fighter. I think so far.
Yeah,
right?
one fighter. Because if you remember, they put them on the competition board, whatever. So people like a Nikki Cross, people like almost, excuse me, people like my boy, which they was talking about New Japan. I love it today when they talk about New Japan. They said it straight what we said. I think they watched our show. About Jonah, aka Bronson Reed. People like y'all made to the block. Y'all made a cut. Y'all better hope they put you on. Hell, we didn't see the name Johnny Gargano. We didn't see Candice LeRae. Indy Hartwell. Karrion Kross. That was rumored. Everybody thought he was done. He showed us. Motherfucker, I'm still like SmackDown. I think I got my next target. So, y'all made the cut, but that don't mean they're not looking at you. You know what I mean? That don't mean it's hey, y'all better give them something before they go get fired too. They get released because these shits. It was just 1 week. They can do the same thing next month. They can do a fucking release party every month now. If you're not bringing in numbers, because this is not Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon gonna hold you hostage and have you just eating salad and catering. Now we got people out here like, so they're gonna walk around with clipboards like, so what you doing this week? They don't have nothing for me. Really? What you wrote there? Oh, don't worry about it. You'll get a phone call on Monday. What? Today is Monday. Well, we'll be calling you later on. Just make sure you put by your bag. Yeah. And I'm telling you, I don't have no problem with these releases now. If I would have had 20 years ago, 20 years ago, we have all these, uh, all these indie companies or all these other commercial marketing companies now, like Impact and AEW. These alternative companies. All we had was on TV was WWE. And you can't make it here. Holy shit, you go be the gym somewhere wrestling around 10 people with some you probably have one or two I don't have to say it trailer park people. Hey, yeah, I
Oh,
watched you on the big box thing there, boy. You
oh,
were good.
well, now we watched a show on Netflix called The Wrestlers, and which good show. I gotta watch that more. Back then, Indies was the shit. Like that's how we see Gigi when she did that tampon trick.
I don't put this up. We do not talk about the tampons.
Hey, if it wasn't for that, she won't be on NXT.
Bullshit. If it wasn't for her marrying someone that's in AEW, they wouldn't know who she was. Remember, she was
Bullshit.
involved.
Hey, yeah,
Remember,
that's
she was
true.
involved. She was managing Austin Theory, but she was also married to Darby Allin. So
God damn, I'm gonna be a wrestler too. Then shit, marry all the damn hot women. But anyway, but and what I can make it. But like I said, but 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 yeah, a lot of release, and now they got a lot of opportunity now. And once they make it, like all eyes gonna be them. It's like it's not like UFC one fire left and we all pissed off. We could see him in Bellator and ONE FC because they ain't got no. I don't think they got a 90-day fight clause or something like that.
you're and now and that's one thing I gotta say. I think they might change that for during this merger. I think you out. Go somewhere, Or they might instead of 90s, they might just give them 30 days. Because they get paid monthly. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they get paid monthly. So you gonna get your month pay. But that you ought to But my thing is with with um with these releases is that I'm just sorry, I don't feel no type of way about it. I think like I said with Dolph Ziggler, or let's just call him by his real name because that's what he's gonna go by if he goes somewhere else. Nick Namath, I think that's how you say his name. Either he got opportunity to go tag up with his brother, either he got opportunity to go to Impact and make some noise over there. I can see him and Matt Cardona going at it. Oh hell, he could go do some business with Matt Cardona in the Indies. Like he put some good word out for him. Matt Cardona right now. And the thing about this is when people think, oh, elite WWE, there's nothing for them. Bullshit. Matt Cardona is showing that hell, WWE was his developmental. That man is everywhere, winning titles, being the talk of the town. D talk. This man he just wrestled. I gotta watch the DDT too. He just wrestled my girl over there and had a good show with her for the DDT Universal title.
Yes, and
And then
that's a
he
lovely
put a
time.
nice promo. I shared it. I think I shared it on the group. I'm not sure, but he said he needs this. It's not this. I want it. I need it. I need to be the indie god. I need to be the death match king. I need this. Blah blah. I need to change this industry. I love that promo by him, by the way. So you leave WWE, it's not the end of the world. If you leave WWE, there's other places like I said, 20 years ago, you leave WWE. Well, I don't know what you'll do. Well, now, if wrestling is your life and you leave WWE, there's other places to go. And hell, if you're in the Indies, that should say you're a former WWE superstar. Holy shit, you're gonna bring more people in that never had the opportunity to see you in WWE. or sit close to see you wrestle. They get to sit close to see you do your work. So it's all about how you do it, how you make it. Because if they call you, answer that fucking phone. Hell, if you got some contacts, call them. Like, hey, I'm available. Do you want me? Can I do a tryout? you know, can I do can I do something or a match here and there? Do it, right? It's better than fucking being on fucking Twitter complaining and crying.
I mean, that's what they want. Even though I am curious about WWE, but behind the scenes and stuff. But that's what's good now. That's what's best for business. And tell the scoop. And if they do that, I don't blame them because we try to figure out what's the reason for it. And I'm willing to bet that I'll be siding with the wrestlers because they going out there and doing their job, and it's not the wrestlers' fault unless they do some fuck shit. It's not the wrestler's fault. It sometimes could be the writers, hell, even the fucking executive producers, even Vince, Triple H, now the fucking Envidor. It's their job. It's okay. You go out there, you do your thing. We listen to the fans. Let's go for it. Because there isn't plenty of situation and the fans rock with him, and WWE didn't do nothing with him. Like Bad News Barrett, the fans rock with him. They say, "Hey, the fans cheer for me. Let's do something." No, let's wait it out. And then
Well,
same.
when it comes to him, even he said this. It was not WWE because they wanted him. You don't put the Intercontinental title on somebody 5 times and say, "Oh, we ain't had nothing or we don't want nothing for you." He was injury prone. Wade Barrett would tell you that in a heartbeat. If he didn't get injured, I don't know what match that was. One of the Intercontinental title reigns would have been long as hell, very long. Not Gunter long, but long.
So like 4 or 5 months.
Probably six or seven. But he was injury prone. Like with some of these wrestlers, y'all all can't say. And I know we all go at the WWE for some of the most stupidest shit they do, but we can't all say that it's WWE's fault for why you got released. Some of y'all was just not connectable. Some of y'all we couldn't connect with. Even when they give you all this stuff, we just couldn't connect with you. Some people, you gotta remember what WWE is. They're not just about wrestling. They are about the character. And I was like, they had the greatest technical wrestler in Daniel Bryan at the time. Daniel Bryan was not. Remember when he first got there and he did that nice. I'm gonna make you tap or something like that, or I'm gonna make something crack, some shit like he said.
Snap and tap.
Snap or tap, something like that. And his first match was against Chris Jericho. We all know Bryan was going to make it wrestling. That's easy. That's the easy part to him. And he'll say this, but they had to find a character for him. Look how long it took for him to connect with the fans. Hey, we know wrestling. We know he had this wrestling. But WWE is more about characters than wrestling. The wrestling part is easy. WWE's still on that character gimmick shit. Look what's going on in AEW right now. Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong. He reminds me. I have to repeat MJF on this one. He reminds me of that ex-girlfriend that just won't go away. And he called Adam. Adam! And act like he all hurt. But we did not see this in WWE. We didn't see this in Ring of Honor. Mr. ROH. Before he went to WWE, he was just wrestling. I'm the back Messiah.
Yeah.
But we already know that part is easy though. Now this dude got a character where he's like, Adam, what about me? I mean, that shit got me like, yo, this motherfucker is hilarious. So then he got his character, you know. Like look at Tony Storm. Can you imagine we got this Tony Storm in WWE?
That's you know what? If we got that, the question is, would that work? Because at the time, the person, name of this man, he either would keep it or scrap it. Because right now, that shit, the character is over. That
I
character,
think I think he would have kept it. The reason I say I think he would have kept it because it would bring money. That is bringing money. I came this close to buying that damn T-shirt. I just don't have no tits, so my wife go get the T-shirt. That's right. Chin up, baby. Tits out, and watch the shoe. I'm looking for that shoe because it might come to me in this show. But, but that shit is hilarious. I say that shit every time she come out. I say that. Her acting like Marilyn Monroe is genius because she looks like Marilyn Monroe. She like today's Marilyn Monroe wrestling, and I think she go by a illusionist. I think that's what it says. Illusion, something in the back of her robe. This shit is over. But we didn't get this character in WWE. They wanted her to be the badass that she was always. Don't get me wrong. Now she's a badass. But she found a character in AEW that I think if she would have done that in WWE, that should have worked. It would have been golden, you know, and she would have had a chance. Instead of y'all throwing pie in her face and trying to humiliate her. But that's one thing about wrestling. It's not just some wrestling companies is just about character work over the wrestling. Some wrestling companies is about the wrestling and then making yourself the character. I think with WWE, and if you've been a WWE fan for a long time, or you watch WWE, I should say, you should know this. Instead of fucking complaining about them, you should already know that they are character based first. That's why to this day I'm still upset, but at the same time I understood it about the NXT 2.0 thing because that's WWE. Even though NXT was saved their ass, in my view, the original NXT, not the original, I should say the wrestling NXT. The original NXT was a game show, people. The wrestling NXT that Triple H took over and Dusty and Will Regal took over, that was the brand that saved their ass. But when they supposedly lost that Wednesday Night War, they said, you know why? You have lack of characters. We got to do some character work. Now, again, we had to be patient. We had to be patient with that NXT 2.0. We got some great characters out of it later on. Braun Breaker. I like Braun Breaker now. I'm not just saying I didn't like him back then, but I like how he is now. He developed into something that is money now.
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes. Well, Carmelo Hayes was always that. Until they put the mic in his mouth finally. When they finally put the mic in his mouth, like, he already know he had the skills. His first match was against Adam Cole, right? And that was a good match. And then I was like, okay, all we need is a fucking mic in his man hand, and he started cooking from there. Like this Chase U thing. Patience is entertaining as hell. They tease every week that they cursing that. I love it. They're like, start this beat. I'm like, oh. Yes, you know, I get it. Damn.
Winnie Shu.
Wendy Shu. When she talk about someone that made the cut, we was afraid that she was going to get released.
Matter of fact, I'm the one who talked about that the most behind the scene, but I was so yes, because if she got released, two things you would get Thirsty Jack, and number one and number two, she would go into Impact because that character fits so perfectly for Impact. AEW, she would get lost in the shuffle.
I'll tell you right now, she's done that character Impact. I would put her with Susan. Because both of them, if you get them mad, you got the zombie Susan, and you can have that other character. I didn't know that was hers until y'all told me. I was like, Get the fuck out of here. That was not her. That dark
Su Yung.
Mortal Kombat character she had. Yeah. Put those, man. Listen, and Rosemary. I mean, they got a dark side of fucking cult going on over there with Havoc, big ass. But I'm just saying, wrestling right now is booming, man. And these releases, because I know we got other shit to talk about, so I don't want us to stay long. But wrestling is booming right now. These releases is the final positive. I mean, it's not like us in the real world. We get fired. Oh, what we gonna do? Y'all got opportunity everywhere else now. Take advantage.
Like going to different companies, starting your own companies, or going to OnlyFans. But we got other stuff we want to talk about. We got
I'm not talking about that though. Goddamn Lacey Evans.
oh, I saw that shit too finally. But anyway, I ain't bought it. I went to a different site. But
yeah?
I mean, it was improvement. She saw a little bit of something. She got the upside down McDonald's sign. But anyway, if you know, you know.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
We all loving it. But the next one we gonna talk about. The next one we gonna talk about is we did talk about a little New Japan, but you know, it was a good show. That changed the outcome of the history matches.
Yes.
I see the poll saying they talking about, you know, what outcome you would change in WWE. I said, fuck all that. Let's change the match of all histories. And when I look back at it, all the history have changed. And the most that stand out the most to me is like the King of the Ring, Farouk and Undertaker. I would give that to Farouk just to beat the Undertaker with the help of Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah. The reason I would say that because I think that's when he did that infamous promo that I love to this day. And it was a live show on Raw, and he put Vince on the spot, and it looked like Vince did not see that shit coming. He said, "How many black champions did the WWF have?" And Vince was like, the lip was going, "Wait, motherfucker, you didn't say you were going to." I was like, oh, I was like, I think I was, what was that? What year was that? 97?
Yeah, 97.
97. So I was like, yeah, I was on my way to being 16. I was 15 when he did that. And I was like, yo, oh my God, my friend, answer the question because y'all had Junkyard Dog, y'all had Bush Reed, y'all, Coco Beware. What the hell? Answer the question. He didn't say nothing. I would love that answer. But yeah, I would have loved that to happen. Farouk been champion, which means Ron Simmons made history in two different companies.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like you said, Ahmed Johnson would have been a heel, even though he turned heel. But the next night, or I think it was the next night.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
He could have done that early. So yeah, I would definitely have been down with Farouk winning, but it's a lot. I mean, outside WWE, I think already me and you talked about this privately, but my wife is right here, so you might hear you might hear a big "ooh yeah" something like that. Is Shibata should have beat Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. I mean, Okada, they were trying to make Okada fucking Super Okada that year. And this dude was getting his ass whipped by Suzuki. Yeah, he couldn't even beat fucking Bad Luck Fale. And the King Omega matches. But when Shibata beat the living hell out of Okada, I mean, he even did a rainmaker with not a clothesline. He just smacked the shit out of Okada. He ripped on him and came back, and all you saw was perspiration.
We see sweat and everything.
Everything. I like, oh man. But yeah, that's one. I think if Shibata would have won that, we would not have what we got now. I like that he came back and all, but that's not the Shibata I know. Let's put it like that. The Shibata I know, especially when he had the Never Openweight title and he used to do the defenses and all that stuff. He was a bad man. So that's one. I still think should have happened. I got more. I got more.
Oh shit, me too. Um,
Yeah,
I know one. Tatsuya Nato should have become the Intercontinental Champion when Kota Ibushi was a double champion, because he was saving that IC title for being disappeared. But if he would have won that title, the title I got hanging on my wall would still be here today, and we still would have the World Heavyweight Championship, and we will see the IC title being presented around New Japan.
the only reason I definitely agree with you that one because it erased everything that Nakamura did for that belt. It straight up erased that it main evented Wrestle Kingdom. It erased some of the good matches after Nakamura. The first ladder match in New Japan history was for the Icon title. Suzuki's, that was the highest title he won in New Japan with Icon Championship. Naito history with it by breaking it and all that shit because he felt that's the belt that took his joy and Tanahashi restoring his his beauty.
Yeah.
So it and I oh not no let's not mention this. I should have said this first. MVP was the first Intercontinental Champion in New Japan history. We didn't like the belt, but he was the first.
A black man.
That's right. God damn it. A black man from the hood, by the way, with prison record.
Ghetto strong style, as we speak.
That's right. The last Ronin, the hood Ronin, whatever the fuck he said. It's that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that one because that's bullshit. it's bullshit. I got one on. I'm going NWA now. Not new school, old school NWA. Sting first title reign should have been Clash of Champions. The first Clash of Champions that was going head to head with WrestleMania 4.
Oh, that'd be a game changer.
It should have been. It should have been, and that would have said NWA is going from old school to new school because remember Sting was still young around that time, but he was connected to the people faster, and in fact he was connected to the people faster than Ultimate Warrior was at that time, and that would have changed the game right then and there. Instead of waiting 2 years for him to beat Ric Flair for the world title. And speaking of that, I got another NWA. Lex Luger should have had a longer title reign. He should have retained against Hogan at Spring Stampede. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that Spring Stampede or was that Road Wild?
Road Wild, yeah, Road Wild, yeah.
He gave him a fucking 5-day title reign. As I know, Lex Luger is not in my popular wrestler, but still, y'all did that shit for ratings. Y'all wanted ratings that bad to keep beating WWF at the time to just give Lex Luger a 5-day reign. Not even 5. I think it was like no, it was 5. It was 5. Yeah, it was 5 because Road Wild was on Saturday. Thank you. So,
oh shit, yeah, that's
so
5.
Really, a 5-day reign, terrible call.
Shit, I would say I'm going Monday.
Oh,
if Cody Rhodes would have won the AEW championship, I think he would have stayed in AEW. He would have kept that title a little bit. And that's it. He just would keep the title, but that's it.
You know what? I wouldn't want him to win the title, but if I want to change anything, that's stupid stipulation. I would never put that stipulation there. That was stupid. And if any Cody Rhodes fans watching this, y'all know it was stupid. Like, he was the second challenger, right? No, he was the first challenger against Chris Jericho for that belt.
Yeah, they say if I don't win, if I don't win, I would never get a shot of the title ever again. But every season they restart is brand new, so that's stupid. And you could get a tie shot because new season, new year.
There was this remedial. That's what it was, Cody. It was remedial. It's just I ain't gonna say just stupid. I was just gonna say you was in the remedial class, and that was stupid. Okay, there you go. I just said it again. So the remedial first, then it was stupid because you went through with it. And you was in charge. He was in charge. So don't blame us on Tony Khan. You was in charge.
Yeah, that was a dumb move. I'm like, dude, you're executive office, but you say you upset and you don't want to talk about it with a ass.
You know what though? I say this. If we're gonna keep it there, I'm gonna keep it AEW. I think all the elite should have been strong from the beginning. I think the tag team champions should have been the Young Bucks, of course. Then when y'all made the world title, I think Kenny or Cody should have been the first champion. Then when y'all made the TNT title later, whoever's not Kenny or Cody, that should have been the first champion. I think the elite should have owned that fucking company first champions, and then because the fans, if you notice, the fans got more behind AEW, even more behind AEW once they all got the belts.
Yeah, if you do that, you make themselves like a final boss for the title.
Right, like they the owners and they the boss. I mean, I understand they're trying to be goody and all that shit, but y'all, your numbers came up once y'all became heels and took the belts. Their numbers went up. Not to mention Phil coming there, but the shows was better when they was heels and funny as hell. Even though they disrespect the Jordans.
Oh god damn!
But they was heels though. They knew what the fuck they was doing. Pissed me the fuck off. Like, if he been that fucking Jordan one more time,
Lord,
pissed. It was Matt. It was Matt Jackson, not Matt Buck. Matt Jackson kept on bending his damn leg. Like, he doing that shit on purpose just to piss me off. Motherfucker.
It was Christian Dior. How do I know? I saw the exact same shoe for this year Anime Con. I look at it and I want that shoe, but that shit cost $2,500. Ain't no way. But
you signed me in when we was in Florida and I saw those damn shoes. Jordans costing $1,600. Like, that's rent. I can't do that. I got.
And you said, wait a minute, flag on the play. When you talk about that Jordans, was it patent leather bread?
Patent leather, red and black, mostly red. No, it's like almost like the
reverse.
Almost like the first pair of Jordans, but they had no white. It was red and black. The sole was black. I know that. I wanted those shits. And I looked at their price. I was like, shit. And I put shit back.
Ain't that the same kick I showed you on Instagram?
No. You showed me shit, what was that Jordan? But that was expensive too. But either way, they all damn expensive.
You might went to a flight school then, a flight kick, because I should be like short. It's not expensive.
No. We went to first of all, we went to an expensive ass mall down in Florida. So that whole mall made me feel so poor. So poor. I'm sorry, but it makes you want to cry or something. About it. I felt poor. But
damn.
One of the matches that outcomes, I do got one for WWE, and I mean, some people might not get where I'm going with this, but Stone Cold should never turn heel at WrestleMania 17.
That's understandable.
Yeah. That's what some people don't. It's like, well, that's because we give it a chance. No, Stone Cold, for some reason, felt that he was getting stale. It's a bunch of malarkey. Sir, if you would have used Vince, and I mean, if you were gonna go heel, this is what you should have done. You should have made Vince face, because that means you use Vince, and then at the end you Stone Cold Stone. That would have made us feel bad for Vince a little bit, because he Stone Cold really needed this shit. He used Vince, and Vince fell for it. Damn, man, but something else.
Oh man, let's see.
If I go, okay, let me go this one. Mm. And this is for my ladies. Trish Stratus. Uh, Trish Stratus. Embarrassing Raw segment. Should never happen. Should never happen.
That's
That's
debatable.
that was embarrassing. I don't know. I understand she did that was embarrassing. Made that woman. That whole storyline was embarrassing. But that segment started it. Like you made that woman bark like a dog. She stripped down in public. Then her face was in dirty ass mop water. Oh, I mean, she got her shit back. I mean, but
Yeah.
it should never happen. They remember that also set the women back a couple years too before they actually gave them some respect and shit. So
Um, that's that can be debatable to a certain degree because you remember reading the Attitude Era. Well, the later Attitude Era, they got no competition, and they was building up something. It was building up during that time, and Vince McMahon was a heel, so you got to do something. And plus, it was free range at the time, and you can do whatever you wanted to do, almost. But if we're talking about ladies, I would have China inserted back to the triple threat match, or inserted back to her against Steve Austin for the title at SummerSlam. Because remember that was promoted. She
that
won
was
the.
weird. That was a weird fucking booking. Like
It, it
it
could
was
be.
weird as shit. It was weird as shit though.
It was, but China was on her own. She getting the title shot, and I'm thinking, okay, China could be a heel or she be a face against Stone Cold Steve Austin. And not only that, that was what 98, right? 98 or
That was,
99?
that was 99.
99.
Yeah.
So damn, think about that. A year before, Austin gave China a Stone Cold Stunner and No Way Out. Then fast forward, it'd be a little get back. So what would be a perfect way for her to get back at Steve Austin, what she did, become the first woman to WWF champion. And it don't have to be a long time reign. It could be a good 2-3 month time reign and give the title right back to Stone Cold or give it to Triple H somehow, some way. It will be a history making and pro wrestling history. But they didn't go for that route. Um,
I'm reading right now. We just went off this subject, and Mr. Rick Booz, Rick Booz says he claims 100% certain that the removal of Vince McMahon is why his WWE career is over. He said, he says not. So basically, what I'm hearing is, or what I'm reading is like you saying that either Triple H or whoever's in charge of booking is the reason why your ass go, which is possibly true. But like I said, your ass was gone. Your momentum was gone, and after WrestleMania, you got hurt. You didn't come back for a long time, and they had nothing for Nakamura. Anyway,
yeah, like that got nothing to do with Vince.
right, no, we got so let's just go with I'm gonna go with two more, and then another thing that would probably change the game. This might be a good one. This might stir some controversy. I'm gonna say this. Fuck it. Bash at the beach. If if Hogan would have done business, we would not have Booker T as WCW champion.
It'll be another normal bash at the beach.
Oh yeah, we will be talking about like we talk about it now. But if Hogan would have done business, and we gotta say Hogan, Because remember, Jeff Jarrett, he was questionable about doing what they wanted him to do at first, lay down and all this. Because remember, he's a secondary. This is one time I got to be on Jeff Jarrett's side of many, but he was feeling a slight way about that shit. So if Hogan would have just done the job, been professional, and done the job and stopped using creative control, we probably would have got a match. I don't know how good it would have been, but we probably would have got a match. But at the same time, that means Booker T would not be WCW champion. I would love to see how that would happen. And we think about it. We always see what happened. Thank God it kind of happened. But I would always want to see what would have happened if Hogan would have done the deal and let Jarrett be champion. Will Booker T ever get that shot? That's one. The other one is, it's not even wrestling. It's business. What if Eric Bischoff would have brought Nitro before Vince McMahon?
Shit, we used to have Nitro on TNT, and there would be no AEW.
There won't be no TNA.
That could be debatable on that part.
No. Listen, hear me out. Pretty much everybody that worked in WCW that did not go to WWF was in TNA. Jerry Jarrett, Vince Russo,
yeah,
all of them, and the wrestlers that didn't come, like Sting, Jeff Jarrett, they would have been still in WCW, and there won't have to be no TNA. You just gonna finally realize that you guys start young. You can't worry with the old guys no more.
Yeah, actually, we would have Ring of Honor. Then you got to compete with CCW.
Yeah, that should affect everybody. Like if Eric Bischoff would have brought WCW, there probably would have been no Ring of Honor, no TNA. We probably won't have a landscape that we got now. We probably still have some indies here and there, but we definitely ain't gonna have no landscape that we got now. Definitely. I see it that way. It's crazy, but that's how I see it.
Yeah, but then shit, then we'd be in a playing Nitro 2.0, no Nitro 2K23.
Good Lord, Nitro will still be on. No, you know what? Think about it. It probably won't be on TNT because remember they didn't want wrestling on their program on none of their channels at that time.
It'd be streaming then.
Oh God, that'd be the first thing streaming.
Oh yeah, Nitro.com, and oh God, the titles too. I saw them title designs for WCW, the new version the unreleased version of it. Some look okay, but I prefer the big goal over that version.
We got update. We got breaking news.
But
Sami Callihan will be leaving Impact and becoming the free agent soon, as of October 1st. And you already know what company is interested in him.
AEW.
Mm-hmm.
That's not surprising.
Hey, good news. The Cowboys lost to the worst team in the NFL. Anyway. I thought we was the worst, but damn, y'all lost to the damn Cardinals. All right.
Goddamn, all the Cowboy hates.
Oh yeah, it's about to be one of those weeks. Oh, we only lost because of this, that. You lost. You lost. All right, what we got next?
The main course, the main event of all podcasts, Art of Wrestling. We're talking about hardcore Japanese wrestling. Now, in the past, we did talk about hardcore wrestling from different, country and promotion, but we are focused on hardcore wrestling from Japan, from FMW, Big Japan, DDT, even New Japan, a little bit of Noah. Hardcore Japan is like the foundation. Of course, Oshio Onita get a little bit hardcore roots from America. I should say the dirty South when he got kicked
Oh,
in the mouth. But he bring that style and he bring it to Japan and he bumped it up to the notch. We talking about MMA versus pro wrestling. We see people get their ass beat and see the fans getting a fight. Then we see explosion ball wire. We see explosion water match. We see webs of a spider, the scaffold match, the Texas desert match, piranha death match. Um,
these names.
I mean, shit, circus of ball wire match. The fucking the ice dry ice casket match, the fucking boards and nails match. Hell, today a subway match, the speed,
Ah, that was
the speed bullet match. I mean, all the crazy matches we see from Japan, and we look at ECW, GCW, and WWF and WCW. They all influenced from hardcore wrestling from Japan. If it wasn't for Japan, you won't see all the crazy stuff from Japan into America.
awesome.
And when you mentioned about America hardcore matches, the number one match that everybody talked about is the barbed wire match with Terry Funk and Sabu. It was so extreme. Paul Heyman, he said he wouldn't do it, but he pretty much did it again, but a different way. Because that's the first time they got exposed to that. But we look at Japan, prime example, FMW. They are well known and one of the most beloved and respected company in Japan history, in which they still run today, right next to Big Japan and right next to New Japan Pro Wrestling. I wish they did a little bit of hardcore, but that's not their style. Their style is straight up pro wrestling. When we look at hardcore like FMW, ball wire, electric ball wire, thumbtack match, all kind of crazy match, including the infamous anal explosion match, where you put the firecracker up the butthole, light that shit up, and kapooey.
That's no, that's not. That's disgusting. You trying to blow up someone's booty hole and get all the shit exploding all over everybody. That's just nasty. Oh,
But
I do want to correct you on one thing. Yes, Terry Funk Sabu is the most gory and famous bar wire match. It's not the first time in ECW. I think the first time was Cactus against Sandman.
yeah, the earlier ones, yeah.
The early days. And also the Cactus versus Terry Funk. Um, was also in ECW, even though it was in Onita's FMW first. The thumbtacks, Cactus, barbed wire explosion. Good lord, they had so much gimmicks in one match. But yeah, but in Japan, where it is serious business, and and the hardcore level is getting so it's coming back to where it used to be. That even I think shout out to Desperado. I did not see Desperado as a death match wrestler until he got his first exposure to it. Now he likes it. he likes it. He loves it. Hey, more power to you. But when it comes to Japan, they don't play, bro. And then if you try to imitate them, they get and you don't do it as how they how it's supposed to be done. They get insulted and disrespected. And y'all, you know where I'm going with this.
Mm,
If you're going to do an explosion match, do it right. And that's one flaw AEW is not going. I'm not letting go. You advertised it. I paid my money to see some shit explode, blow up. And the thing is, it's not like you had thousands and thousands of fans there. So you could have done it. And y'all use some goddamn fake ass sparklers and shit and whatnot. And not only them. What's that? CZW, y'all too. And y'all brought Onita to y'all company to do that match, and he was insulted and cursed y'all the fuck out in Japanese, of course. But he cursed y'all the fuck out.
oh god, yeah.
So those motherfuckers use explosions, and Japanese wrestling when it comes to that is so they play with your thirst for violence, and then they fuck with your emotions. Like they make it emotional. Like Onita was master of playing with your emotions. Like he wants you to cheer for him, and then he goes out the ring, looks around, and act all heroically, and runs back in there, and then he try to cover you, and then he give you this emotional ass promo at the end. Like, you're fucking with my emotions right now. Like, Onita was a badass.
Yeah,
And
he's is a GOAT, and he's a former tag team champion. I watched the DDT Pro Wrestling, and yeah, he's one of the greatest storytellers ever. And he carried, when I say carry, I mean he literally carried FMW on his back. He was the hardcore head of the table. I mean, every time you step in the ring in the bar match, you nudge him because without Onita, we won't see the stars of FMW, which that's a company that we should pay homage. I know Big Japan Pro Wrestling was important as well, Freedoms, other promotion, hardcore promotion, but FMW was their ground root. FMW and New Japan. Hmm.
FMW is the reason why you got ECW.
Exactly. And
FMW is the reason why you got CZW. FMW is the reason why you got GCW. Well, these crazy ass fucking fire what's it called for those light bulbs,
Florence,
fluorescent light bulbs and all that crazy shit, doors, tables going through barbed wires, all that shit.
even
FMW.
the thick ass thumbtacks to use.
Yes. And now Legos, because now I know wrestlers got kids. That's one. Wrestlers got kids, and they telling y'all, go ahead, step on a whole bunch of Legos without your shoes. You go curse something, and damn it, it hurts. All right, it hurts. Now just imagine getting body slammed, tombstone on those shits.
Oh
It
my
hurts.
god, it does. I can imagine.
It's like stubbing your pinky toe on a goddamn dresser. It hurts. So,
Lord.
so FMW, and like you just said, one thing about FMW that no one, if before you saw Dark Side of the Ring, Nita had to go through. It gave us some stars that you probably know about. Hayabushi. Hayabushi, God rest his soul, but that dude was very innovative of some things that y'all still see to this day. You still see the Phoenix Splash. That was Hayabushi first. And he was with the shits when it comes to death matches. Oh, y'all talking about Sabu fucking body? Hayabushi body was just like that, scars and shit. Sabu was part of FMW.
The Sandman,
The Sandman,
the Gladiator,
Chris Jericho.
Yes.
Chris Jericho, young Chris Jericho was part of FMW. FMW is like it's like DDT of the past, except for it was more hardcore than just for your entertainment. The reason why I say that because I would say DT now, but if I go say I go say ACW too. Because it was not just about hardcore. It was actually about wrestling. But what you want to get these fans was hardcore. And when they say death matches, man, they made it seem like motherfuckers is not gonna survive in Japan. Like you crazy as hell. You tell me you go body slam somebody in a tack of nails, a table of nails, not like thumbtacks. I'm talking about nails, like shit you hammer against the wall. You know?
I mean, you gotta have to take a lots of faith and trust to do some harm to your body. Like even Mr. Pogo against Mishu Gaji, I know I butchered his name, in a flaming bar wire match. Use a sickle and cut somebody's arm. Use a sickle, bleed somebody's forehead, and set them on fire. And it's a lot of risk. Like even when the most infamous match, Sabu and Sheik against Onita and Ricky, and the barbed wire rope was engulfed in flame. It got so hot, Onita got like third-degree burn. He had to dip out of there, and those matches is dangerous, but it make them legends. It made the company most well known, most more beloved, and I wish it was FMW T-shirt, but we get FMWE.
Uh,
We'll need
check.
to.
I mean, you could check.
I'm pretty sure they do.
It probably someone. It probably. Oh, if anything, how about this? I'll tell you what you do. Look at some old T-shirts and see if you can get the picture of it and make it yourself. It's not like you get sued.
Yeah, well, sure, I got the New Japan show. I ain't brought that shit. But anyway, but yeah, like pretty much, like it's well known, but it's not talked about enough. But we recognize certain wrestlers like Masato Tanaka, one of the most well known, one of the greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time. He's well known. Of course, the Royal Elbow. He's one of the most well known guys because if you see him, the first thing you pop in your head is ECW. But if you're a purist like us, you know him as one of the most best wrestler from the little bit of baby Osato all the way up being the brass knuckle champion. Of course, the gladiator Mike Awesome, Jinsei, the one who was the inventor of the top rope punch. We got an idea from Unter got an idea from him.
Yeah.
Who else? Mr. Kimura, the former WEW FMW Hardcore Champion, which is a nice looking belt. I'm trying to find a still picture for that damn belt.
Just type it up. Type it
Oh,
up.
It's
the picture. If I, you know what, put inbox for you. If I find it, I'll send it to you. I'll definitely find it. I definitely find it.
that's how I do for that the Bullet Club War Dog tie. Like, remember they got side title. Boop.
When I saw it, I was like, "Yo, when they put side place on there?" And they got side place on there now. But when you say Masuda Tanaka, I tell people this because people are like, "Oh, that's the guy that was never weight champion." And like, yeah, what else? Oh, he was on ECW. Yeah, what else? That's where it stops. Like, did y'all know he was the ace of FMW? Y'all know that before him and Mike Awesome was trading the belt in ECW, they actually was fucking fighting in FMW. Like this dude was chubby. He was not muscular like he is now. He was a little chubby thing, little chubby baby fat. But that man, he could eat a chair shot. Oh my God. He ate a chair shot for one of the best chair swingers in the history of wrestling, Balls Mahoney. Hit him, that dude just got like, no. That when Balls Mahoney hits you with a chair, it's like a damn shotgun.
Yes.
And his shit said, pow! He got like, no, you don't shake those. That's concussion. I hope he gets some CTE on his head or something.
Oh, trust me, he's all right. He's all right.
I hope so, because that should come back later, and we might have a God rest his soul, but we might have a
the Chris Benoit moment.
No, fuck Chris Benoit. The other one.
Aaron Hernandez.
One of the Bulldogs.
Dynamite Kid.
Dynamite Kid. We don't want that. Because that should come back and haunt you. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to now, it's not just FMW, because when Onita came, remember Onita's first retirement, when he came back with his first retirement, they was trying to make Hayabusa the ace. So he said, you know what? Keep him. I'm going to go heel, which was unheard of. Onita is not a heel, but he's a good one. Oh, we didn't know it, but he's a good one. The leather jacket, the short haircut, the badass smoking the cigarette, all this shit. But when they didn't like his ideas, what he do? He goes to New Japan. He faced 2 out of the 3 Musketeers in the Tokyo Dome, and both of them, to this day, New Japan has not sold out the Tokyo Dome like Onita did. To this day. And what was they regular matches? Hell no. It was hardcore matches. We had a barbed wire match with the Great Muda. We had another barbed wire match, this time exploding barbed wire match with my hero Chono.
Yes.
This man brought something different to New Japan at the time. they do that now in New Japan? Nah, they
Uh,
should.
I mean,
They should.
the only thing in hardcore was a hardcore match, the ladder match, and the studio steel cage match for U30 match for U30 championship.
Yeah.
Hiroshi Tanahashi against oh god, it's an MMA fighter. Onye.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
guess. I guess. But I
like
mean, like right now, the only thing they probably do hardcore is that silly chair spot, or they dive. You know, if it's outside the ring, you know, in especially New Japan, if it's outside the ring, you're not gonna get disqualification. I hold on to that. So you can hit somebody in a chair, all that shit. As long as it's outside the ring, you can do it. But you do that shit inside the ring, disqualification. So you got that. But if you go outside New Japan, I think Noah had one, but I did have one or two. But DDT Pro Wrestling has a lot of weird matches. I think they just had one in this fucking Bullet Train with Minoru Suzuki and some my man. I think he's the president of DDT or something. And it had me dying laughing. I think I fell out my damn chair 3 times when I saw Kenta Kobashi come out of nowhere and shot the shit out of Suzuki, and Suzuki ran back. But then this motherfucker had the nerve to run to Suzuki and thought he had the upper hand, and Suzuki hit the Gotch style power driver in a fucking moving bullet train. DT wrestles everywhere. Outside a warehouse, inside a warehouse, on vending machines. The most famous one, Kota Ibushi, doing a fucking moonsault off a vending machine into someone's car.
yes, I mean, if we were to talk about DDT Pro Wrestling, I mean, we talked about this. We say, well, you say there's no such thing as a perfect company.
No, every company gonna have at least one problem. At
Not
least
not
now
DDT. DDT is one of the most loved, respected,
they got
beautiful.
a problem. It's just that we not paying attention to that bullshit.
What?
I guarantee you, it when it do come to light, if I'm gonna say when, let's say if, because I'm not wishing no bad on DT for they are all time high for their company right now after what happened today. So I'm not gonna show on their parade. But if it do come out, something gonna come out. We're gonna say, oh shit, we was just not paying attention because we are getting entertained. That's the whole point about wrestling that we are forgetting as wrestling fans because we know too much of the backstage bullshit now. If we just fucking backstage bullshit is up to y'all. And just watch wrestling like we do with like the DDT or like the New Japan, like today New Japan. I don't know about Noah. I'll go watch it later. But
shit.
if we just watch wrestling and be entertained that way, we don't worry about the ins and outs. Hell, look at all this shit when we was watching wrestling as a kid. Look at all this shit we find out now. If we would have known that shit back then about like Snooker and Vince and paying all, man, you know how different our fandom would be about wrestling.
I'll still be watching wrestling.
It'd be different though. It'd be different. Like, like every time you see a female come out, I want to mess with her and paying her off. You know, it'd be like a little different, like back then. But now
Yeah.
we know the shit. But but when it comes to like hardcore wrestling, we get off track a little bit. When it comes to hardcore wrestling, first of all, as humans, we are some bloodthirsty, violent, fucking animals.
No,
violence. We love violence.
I compare this to now in FMW they have a shoot fight with Vader and Ken Shamrock. That's one of the most hidden gem matches because we didn't know about it until you look up on YouTube and we know about the history. And the crazy thing about that is Vader and Ken Shamrock was a contract WWF and they wrestled FMW. Back then you could do that. We not thirsty for violence. We just enjoy good entertainment. I'm gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring this up. the earlier UFC. Now, what UFC and hardcore wrestling got to do with it? Put them shit together, bridge together like Nas. And UFC 1 is brand new. It's fresh. Like, oh shit, it's different. That's different than boxing. We watch UFC. There's no rules except for a submission, knockout, or TKO. People come in with one glove. People get punched in the mouth, kicked in the mouth, get punched in the groin, headbutt, elbow. We enjoy it because we love it because it's a different style from the norm. Compared to FMW, is different from a regular wrestling, like we see in New Japan or Japan Pro Wrestling. They throw a little bit of mixed martial art, but they throw a little bit of tables, chairs, ladders, and here he comes.
Hey,
Hey, tables, ladders, and chairs, barbed wires, even yes, and women get involved. Women get involved as well. We enjoy that. So with UFC, early UFC 1 through 10, we enjoyed it. But the outside norms didn't like it. They wouldn't change. With FMW, with Japan, they ain't say shit. We just like it. But when Onita dip out and a new president come in, they change it and make it to entertainment. That's what season entertainment shit change. And I've seen it. I think I catch it on the early 2000s. But thank God for F stage 1 through F stage 9 on YouTube. Pandemic. So I watched the change of it. So we not thirsty for violence. We just embracing the new form of entertainment. If something changed, yes, we feel uncomfortable. Yes, like okay, what the fuck is this? So we not bloodthirsty. We enjoy some dope shit.
I really thought you was trying to say our name. You say embrace. I like you gonna say it. He said it. He said it. Embrace our thirst. Yeah. You didn't say it. Damn it.
No, not yet. But we not thirsty for violence. We just enjoy some form of entertainment. Like we never stop watching The Walking Dead. Every time we watch it at 9 o'clock. We don't stop watching zombies. We don't stop watching action flick. Anything that catch our attention and feed our the appetites or feed our energy, feed our entertainment. We're not thirsty for that shit. We enjoy that shit. And the moment you change, yes, we would have a big ass problem. Why change the norm?
But don't you think, like I'm saying though, we love violence, right? Like honestly, why do you think everybody keep on talking they want the Attitude Era? Because the Attitude Era was all fucking crazy shit. Why do you think everybody was pissed off? Like you just said, they changed the what ECW stood for with that bullshit. The ECW shit they was in with that fucking zombie came out. Like, what the fuck is this? You know, like you when you think about this, why I'm up like to this day, if you watch something from back then, especially like in WWE, why the fuck they always black and white? Mm-hmm. The blood out the matches and shit. Unless you can't even have it live no more. Well, except for AEW, but AEW going too damn far with it. But
well, at least John Moxley anyway.
No, I'm gonna put Daniel Bryan. Now Daniel Bryan must have got that shit from Moxley too, because it's like the third damn match straight. His ass bleeding. So,
random.
right. So back then, like you just said with MMA, how we gonna say MMA UFC 1 when it first came out, how different that was. We had one dude come into a fight with one boxing glove.
That's what I'm talking about.
Against a 300-pound monster who could barely move. Then you had a guy in straight karate flicks. We all know that guy. That guy name is Gracie. Straight up karate outfit on. I'm like, all right, yeah. Another guy come in, like he just got out the bar. You know, you got Tank. Is it Tank? Yeah, Tank Abbott. Look like he came off the truck. You know, like fuck it, I'm gonna fight. Take off my hat. Take off my dead. It was crazy back then. No type of division. No, nothing. If you was fucking 100 pounds, you gonna fight that 300 pounder right there. It was like that, but it was hardcore to us. Just like everybody. This is when everybody was.
Especially like Shamrock and Severin and all of them got into it as well.
Yeah, right. And I think I think that's the thing about like with Severin. Severin was a wrestler. We knew him wrestling first, so everybody thought, "Oh, this is the real wrestling." Just like everybody thought ECW was real. Everybody thought FMW was real. Like, oh, this ain't nothing what we see on TBS or wherever you watch WWF was at and stuff like that. So, like, oh, this is the real shit. All right, this is real. But like you said with Japan, whatever Japan did, America wrestling, hardcore wrestling, was trying to copy it and think they could do it better. For example, Terry Funk against Onita Explosion Cage match.
Mm-hmm.
One of Terry Funk that he said one of his favorite matches. He got paid because Onita was known for not paying. Sometimes when he got paid. 2, the drama that Onita brought to the match. Right. So what do we do with ECW? We can't have an exploding match because that's talking about the bingo hall now. No, you're not getting no exploding match. So what we do is we have a match where we get the fans involved, where the fans can bring whatever weapon they want inside the bingo hall, like a fucking stop sign or a Nintendo or a frying pan, and we're gonna give it to the wrestlers so they can use it.
Yeah.
Cool, right? I know this because I remember those days. God damn it, I missed it. But like I said, but then when you come with barbed wire, a la we just talked about Mankind. Oh, sorry, Mick Foley, Captain Jack, Terry Funk. And they try the same thing over here. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna do a little twist to it. You know, we ain't gonna have no beds and nails, but we're gonna really put some barbed wire on this shit, and we're gonna see what Sabu could do, because since he already crazy enough, see what he could do. And boy, did he do something with it. This man did surgery that I don't think no doctor would agree with to this day. Duct tape a bicep. Not me, not I.
Hey, that's Sabu for you. It's like just
that's Sabu for you.
Yeah, so just give him some duct tape and some super glue. He'll be good. Yeah.
Duct tape and super glue. Put some bubble gum, you might be straight.
Yep.
What hardcore wrestling did in Japan, it just brought a whole nother level over here. It's just that over here, we got people that call the FCC that like to try to censor shit. Japan, they don't censor shit over there. Just like they are free to curse on TV. Hell, probably damn near nudity over there. You know, I mean, shit.
I can testify that.
Right, you damn right you can't. Your goddamn friend of ours.
Yeah, no. Aside from that,
they got that. Because remember, Oscar used to do that.
Oh man, I got it's a picture of Io Sky with the belt, and we ain't gonna go there. We don't go there. That's hardcore.
I do, but yes, but let's get back to that nudity. I was in middle school at the time, and every Friday night around 11:30, channel 7, no, channel 8 is a show called Special 9. It's an adult episode.
Pause. For those that's watching, Hill is a military brat, so his channel 8 is Japanese channel 8. Carry on, sir.
Yes. Shout out to my people in your Air Force Base. So, every Friday, 11:30, and it always come on channel 8, and it's called Special 9 or Tonight Night. It's an adult show, and they show nudity, they show sexing, everything else. The only thing they did not show is public hair, so they blurred it out. But everything else,
wow.
I know what that means. I know what that means. You was not supposed to tell their business. I know what that means. Goddamn, those people's watching us.
No,
Hey,
No, we good. We good. We ain't okay. We
yeah,
good.
I was about to say the Y ain't coming after us, are they? Yeah.
No,
Okay,
those
good.
people get come after me. I ain't say nothing about those public pubic hairs you was talking about. No, sir.
Yeah.
I was not.
no, we good. But yeah. So yeah, that's the thing we seen and everything else. But yeah, but back to the. Why sound like Charleston Wild all of a sudden? But yeah, but back to the hardcore. Yeah, in Japan, we pretty much free minded. We do whatever we want to do. And plus, Japan entertainment of hardcore shit, there's nothing to it. Like, trust me, I've seen some extreme shit on films, and gore shit, and crazy shit, and dope shit. I've seen this shit, a whole bunch of shit from Japan. In America, they could try, but it would be softcore shit compared to Japan.
He said it'd be Cinemax.
Man, fuck a Cinemax. You got anyway. But Japan, but Japan, they're more free-minded when it's come down to entertainment. Not only entertainment, but sports or wrestling or any genre. America, yeah, but in America, we just step behind, but we try to duplicate it. We try to be like them. During that era, when we talk about hardcore, let's talk about talk shows. Back then, we had Jerry Springer.
Yep.
That was hardcore. R.I.P. to him. We have Howard Stern. That was hardcore talk show. Now we just got. You turn on Zeus Network, you get hardcore shit you want. You want to watch Now That's TV app, 24/7 hardcore shit. That's Black Show. What I'm trying to say is, we enjoy hardcore, and why Japan, and why we love Japan more, because they are freedom. They got creative freedom. They can do whatever they want. And we look at wrestlers. Prime example, Jun Kasai, known as the Crazy Monkey. He's a death match wrestler. Not no pro wrestler, not no hardcore wrestler, a death match wrestler. Look at his fucking body. He ain't got no teeth. I ain't so teeth. Teeth.
Yep.
He got scars. He got crazy eye contact. But he's one of the most well respected, most well known deathmatch wrestlers. But we got some deathmatch wrestlers in America. One of the most legendary deathmatch wrestler who was outside from Catch a Jack, Supreme from XPW. XPW. So Supreme, one of the most well loved XPW guys of all time. So we got ours. So it's like they get influence from people from Japan. So that's why Japanese hardcore style is one of the most influenced style of art of wrestling than anything else. And they carry that on. Hell, John Moxley, he carried it on. Darby Allin, Sammy Callahan. I mean, all the wrestlers you see from from AEW to Combat Zone Wrestling to GCW.
Yeah. Especially Nick Gage. Him.
Okay, I'm sorry. I look at my face because Derek, our boy Derek, he just shared a video.
Is that one with Suzuki on the train?
No. He just shared an old school Greek Muda, and I forgot her name, on the lady that was going against him, and she sat on Great Muda's face, and he reversed it, and he missed her pussy. He
Oh shit! Yes, I remember that. That was in that was not in FMW. That was in Hustler Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, if that's not hardcore, I don't know what's hardcore.
Yep. and just for the record, folks, yeah, that promotion is not run by Larry. Was not run by Larry.
No, it's not. But he should have had some damn input. But but hardcore is not just death matches. Okay, hardcore. Hardcore could be. I mean, it could be a regular match that just turned ultra violent. It's weapons, it's furniture, it's bare knuckle fists, all that shit. But in Japan, it means so much more because Japan, they have fighting spirit. They really love their combat sports. Like they are very emotionally invested. If it's wrestling, if it's kickboxing, if it's Muay Thai, if it's MMA, they are invested. And it's not a heel face thing over there. If they like you, they like you. They don't, they don't. Like honestly, we could love the shit out of one person and they could boo his ass. Why they boo him? He's a good guy. Fuck, boo him, boo this man. You know, they do that. But if you come in, sacrifice blood in Japan, so you're sacrificing pints of blood, and then you're telling the story at the same time. That was FMW. That's. I don't know if y'all remember. It was FMW versus ECW.
Mm.
And they didn't even give a damn if FMW was the home team. They loved every bit of the match. Hell, I think Bo Ray actually became big time over there because he was like a big ass. He was big. He was like 300 pounds doing Topocinas back then.
Oh yeah.
So they love their hardcore wrestling. They love their wrestling. Period. But if you over there sacrificing your blood, giving them a good story, and making them mostly invested, you a star for life over there. Point blank, Mick Foley is by far. Mick Foley and Abdullah the Butcher, by far, is the most over American wrestlers ever. I would have added two more. Vader and Brody are over. American wrestling over. Terry Funk too. Terry Funk made a lot of money over there.
Stan.
Huh?
And Stan. Yeah.
Stan Hansen? Yeah, because that dude was half blind wrestling in Japan. Can't do those damn clothes lariats.
But shit.
But when it comes to hardcore wrestling, and I think those names, because those names plus Onita, Bushi, I forgot his name. He just said his name because he got the contact in his eye, but his
Jun's Kasashi, the crazy monkey.
Crazy monkey. That dude is. Like I said, y'all think about fucking Sabu. Look at that motherfucker. No, how you said earlier? No toofuses. No teethuses.
No teeth. No teethus.
No teethus. Fucking scars. Like his whole body tells stories. I got this scar, 1993. And, wait, this scar here, 1996. Oh, that's a story. He got roadmap on his body. It's just, But Japanese fans love him for it because he put his body, he put his body on the line to entertain our asses.
Can I throw one more American in real quick because it got arrested to this dude, by the way. Mike Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Gladiator. Yeah, we named him. I didn't name him because it still sticks with me what the fuck he did to ECW.
Plus, I had to throw him in just because I'm a big Tanaka fan too. So
yeah, we definitely talk about Tanaka. I said about I know people like, yeah, you still mad about that? Like, hell yeah, I'm still mad about that. Like, dude, you forgot you started in ECW. You came big time at FMW. They brought you back and put the company on your back. And while you champion, you left them hanging.
Went to WCW, beat up Kevin Nash.
As champion.
Yes. And that's where Taz come in, who was in WWF. Got Taz, Mike Awesome, in the same company, ECW. I still get that tape, and plus that's the most classic match ever, in which, even though it was short, but it was classic. And Taz walked with the ECW, who still remained a contract of WWF, and wrestled Triple H, and that's a long story, but
that's a long story.
Yeah,
a long story. But no, and you know what? And the thing is, it was ECW that made me that I had to find out who the hell is Onita. Because the first time I saw Onita, he came in with his with a ceremony ginchi on and those wooden slippers, and he was shagging up with Tommy Dreamer, but he didn't do that. And then he turned on Tommy Dreamer and walked the fuck out. I was like, God damn. So I had to find out. I was like, oh shit, I knew who this motherfucker was the whole time. But Onita is the granddaddy, the godfather of hardcore wrestling. I don't give a fuck if it was American or Japanese. He's the godfather, and you cannot leave him out as much as so many people do. Like, because hardcore wrestling, I always say, "Oh, Mick Foley, oh Terry Funk, hell, Fan Man." Oh, you are not supposed to leave out Onita because he did something that none of them did. I've said this already. He sold out the Tokyo Dome not once but twice. Twice.
Man, that's hard to do.
Hard to do. Okada been trying to promise us that shit for years. And he can't do it. Chris Jericho couldn't do it when they gave us the match between him and Kenny Omega. Naito can't do it. Tanahashi, who put the company on his back, can't do it. But Onita did it twice.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think he needs to be talked more in the conversation of the GOAT conversation. Like, yeah, go through in Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, John Cena. But I would definitely throw in Onita because, yes, he's a former world champion. Yes, he run the FMW and still goes on to this day. Wrestling. To this day.
He's still wrestling?
Yeah, he wrestling DT.
Oh my God, this man retired like 20 times and keep coming back. Was he government? Was he on the council? Government council?
I think so.
And you don't sit your old ass down somewhere.
We need a legend like him. We need him in this game. He's a godfather of hardcore. He is the OG.
I said that, but goddamn it, sometimes as a godfather, you need to sit down and let your minions do the work. Get some minions and let them do the work. And just go sit down somewhere and pet a cat and say, all right, good job. And smoke a cigarette or something. Stop. You don't need to come back. You know what? Now he's starting to make him in the same thing as Ric Flair a couple years ago. I said this shit years ago. I said, man, you don't sit your old ass down somewhere before you die in the ring. And it's scaring me. You don't need to come back. I'm telling you this shit right now. I'm tired of this shit. Tired.
If you love the game so much and you still in a good shape, you still
in good shape, sir.
That man can wrestle. Not like 5-star, but he can still wrestle in his old style. He's a tag team champion, former champion in DDT. So if you love the game and you still can go on, still in good shape, you're still in safety, and you still love the spirit, like money, like Mitch, like what Mitch talked about in Paying Full. If you love this game, keep on going. That's what he is. He is the Michael Jordan of hardcore wrestling. He still loved the game.
People, we're gonna stop comparing Michael Jordan to everything. Okay.
Well, shit. Okay, then he is the Kobe Bryant. What?
I don't say those. Say Kobe. Don't say LeBron.
What?
Listen. I love us when we said the Godfather. Let's just keep it as that. Let's just keep it as the Godfather of wrestling, because you know that word "greatest of all time." That sentence. Holy shit! Does that bring the beast out of people?
Not really, unless you can make a good common sense.
Yeah. But then, okay, so we're gonna say he's the greatest of all times in hardcore.
Yes.
After we just named how many people?
He said, compare with them. This a level to his list.
The only thing I said he got above them is the Tokyo Dome thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the Tokyo Dome. We had not seen this. We haven't seen Onita nowhere else, and that's what it's hard to say greatest of all time. But
He
I love to say the Godfather because the Godfather means people are trying to impress you. People are trying to either keep your legacy alive by stealing some of your shit, which most people have. Stole some of Onita's shit. I still say to this day, Sandman stole Onita smoking to the ring. Um,
okay.
Steve Austin and him stole the drink of the beer while the long interest, Indo Yost pretty much took his modesty of getting trash thrown in the ring and shit. Onita did that first. Oh, by the way, you know, that's why I want to say about him. Now, hey, it's not wrong with putting him in the GOAT conversation, but I don't want to put that on him. And hell, he don't even like that shit. I don't even know why we even talk about this shit because he don't like being called the GOAT because like you just told me, he's still wrestling. My God, for the greatest of all time, motherfucker, you sit down like, haha, top this, top my career, motherfucker. You can't. No, you can't. Chop it. You can't, but that's just me. I especially in wrestling, it's so hard to say greatest of all time. It's so hard in wrestling. So the Godfather, or the well, I ain't gonna say that, but I'm gonna say the head in charge of hardcore. I ain't gonna say
The head hardcore in charge.
Yeah, okay, no, how about this? The head wrestler in charge of hardcore. Yeah, I definitely put him in that. I'll put him in that. Like you, this dude made a company for y'all to steal all his ideas. Damn near all his ideas. And y'all can't top it at all. You're a multi-million-dollar company. You tell me you couldn't come close to an exploding ring match? An exploding match? Exploding barbed wire match? You couldn't come close? You're a multi-million-dollar company? See, that's why I'm glad WWE had that much respect and never tried that.
They could.
They could, but they know they can't do it. Even if they wasn't stockholders, they could not do it.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember where they're close. They're especially back then before they were stockholders. It was a rare that they did stadium events. Remember, they did all arena events. So your fan base is still close to the ring. Mm-hmm. Then you gotta think of, even though again they're not shareholders, you gotta think of the public look on that. And remember, we just talked about the States are nowhere near how Japan is when it comes to shit like that. Hey, we're putting anything on TV to entertain you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vince tried that anything. Everybody, moms on fucking groups are like, hey, y'all selling toys with a female head off. Bitch, it's a mannequin.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we
they
go there
had a
too.
problem in Japan.
By the way, y'all, I gotta take some time to issue an apology also.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
To one of our little supporters, my big brother, Mr. Stevie Ray, because last week we actually had something planned, but circumstances kind of came up and kind of changed everything. But yeah, I want to say this, that the last month and actually last week was just 30th anniversary of them having their pay-per-view debut at Fall Brawl. But yeah, 30 years ago, Harlem Heat first came into the scene, and well, at least into the WCW scene anyway. But man, to think how we saw these dudes come in, like unless you like saw them in Global or as Ebony Experience, but if you didn't see these guys for the first time, like they came in and slowly but surely they changed the game unlike anything we'd ever seen. And to think their impact still lasted all these years later. Stevie and Booker, congrats on 30 years, man.
Just think while you said that, I was thinking about what they almost fucked their career up.
Too.
If you know, you know. I don't want to talk about it, but if you know, you
Oh,
know.
I know you're talking about
Yeah,
Colonel
yeah.
Sander and the jump.
Thankfully, they didn't show that damn day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They almost fucked up their career with that, but yeah, Big Unc Steve, Booker T, yeah, 30 years ago. Even though that was not their first name, was not Booker T and Stevie Ray.
Yeah,
if you listen to the Harlem Heat song, you hear their name. You hear their name. So it's crazy.
Yeah. And it's actually funny when you actually, and then when you like make the connection now that you know about them, they actually made not only did they make their pay-per-view debut in War Games, it was in their hometown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's at the Astro Arena in Houston.
Which was crazy because I know a lot of people was pissed off that they named them Harlem Heat and they nowhere near Harlem.
Yeah.
Hey, that's me too. I'm like, damn, wait a minute. I thought they're from Harlem and they're from Houston, Texas.
I told him that shit. I said, hey, for many years, I thought y'all from 110th, 125th and stuff, and I'm over here talking about, this is where Harlem Heat grew up, and I should have known better because y'all country accent was strong as hell, and when I found out, I found out at the age of 18, like, wait, they not from Harlem? And the dude that knew them, I was in the Navy with them.
Mm.
Like, no, they from Houston. I know them, and that's how I found out. And I told him that they, blah blah.
Mm.
He's like, no, keep it alive. If you saw it, you like, keep it alive, brother. I'm from Harlem. Like, no, bullshit, bullshit. you're from Houston. That's what it stands for.
Yeah, you know what? I think I knew it. You know what? I realized it when they started, like when Booker went single.
No, because he was still wearing New York Yankee hats and shit.
Yeah.
He used to come out with a New York Yankee hat.
Oh no, he changed it after a little while though, but
with that GI Bro shit.
Yeah. Oh no. This was not after he came back. Not after he came back when he had to drop the TV title.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Well, you can hear. Like, it's crazy. You can hear the accent, but man.
But still, though, man. Yeah, the legacy that the Heat left. I mean, man, you think about their feuds with the Nasty Boys, the Steiners,
Public Enemy.
Yeah, Public Enemy, and
Outsiders.
Faces of Fear, outside. Yeah,
I love their rivalry with the Steiner brothers though, because it was like brothers versus brothers.
Yep.
I never could forget. It was a super kick Booker T gave Scott Steiner. His ass flew out the ring. I was like, damn. He was like this, and he flew over the ring. Like, God damn. In fact, that was Fall Brawl 98. Fall Brawl 98. Booker T hit him with that super kick, and that motherfucker flew over that ring. I was like, God damn, Ace. Scott was a beast for that. I'm sorry. That was a beast for that. There's no way I'll fly. Like, no net. No net. He did not touch the ropes. He flew over the ropes. And luckily, his legs touched the ropes so he could flip over. It was crazy. Mm. But, hey, fellas, it's 8:45.
Ooh. So, for next week episode 63, I'm going to give you guys a choice of art of wrestling. One hand, we got promos. Other hand, championship.
You give us a choice of this?
Yeah. Yep.
Because I know exactly what you would have chose, but
yeah, I know that's the wall, but
yeah.
That's why I'm like. That's why I was thinking about not taking promos because I'm like, yeah.
I mean, we kind of did both of them already, but if we want to really get specific about it, yeah, we could do we could do titles.
All right.
Because a Reese, I don't think you know, but one of our followers is a huge fan of this show, and he's the guy that makes those damn titles for this man over here. He told me that shit. He's a big fan of ours, so we can definitely talk about titles. He might enjoy that episode.
Yes.
Wait a minute, y'all. While we're at it, when are we doing next week's episode? Because remember, we got Wrestle Dream next week.
Oh shit, that is true. Okay. You know what? We got a bye week.
Or do you want to do a bye week, or you want to do a Saturday?
Well, man, the reason I say a bye week because Saturday I'll be at the Rosewood Art Festival because I'm gonna sell my comic books.
Okay, so here's the thing. All right, so
Could we do early Sunday after? Could we do early Sunday before?
Because I'm the next week. But you said next week. Yeah, the next week I'm gonna be out of town, so I won't be able to be on. I'll be on my way back home. And we tried that with me driving and doing the show, and episodes, that's not good.
Yeah, look, we talked to Black Bear with Bray Wyatt, but
yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, not good. Yeah, not good at all.
Yeah.
Because I know like next 2 weeks because because like I said, this next couple weeks are gonna be crazy because you got no Mercy Saturday, and then Wrestle Dream next Sunday. So you got that, and then the Saturday after that, you got Fastlane
and Destruction. So that's Sonata versus Evil. So that's Sunday morning. So
we'll figure something out.
Yep, we always do, folks.
Oh yes. So yes, we're gonna talk about championship or promos or whatever we're gonna talk about. Then we're gonna talk about how we're gonna invade Zeus Network be on the next episode of the Baddies. But and also we're gonna try to bring in Blueface. Okay, all the shit I said was bullshit. But we're gonna talk about straight up pro wrestling, nothing else, nothing more, all the skibbity pat. Yes. And I'm your boy. Yeah, that's what you said. Anyway, I'm Hailstorm, the man with the shoes.
Oh Lord.
Renee, watch it.
Oh God. Hey, you missed it, Reese. I said something. I had to make sure I had to watch it too. We're gonna get that. I'm gonna get that shirt though. Forced to miss the attention getter.
And now, of course, the one and only Rockin' Reese.
Yes. See y'all whenever the hell we see you.
Yes, to be determined. Anyway.
Wrestle Dream alive.
Yes.
No more whipping. I'm sick of tired. See, we can start getting his ass whipped. But anyway, until then, until next time, and always embrace the thirst.
Oh, I can't even say it. Should I say it? I'm gonna say it.
Yes.
Feel it.
Yes. Feel it right here.
Love it. Embrace it. Say it.
And also feel the J's. Anyway, till then, see you next time.
Duck.
Yeah.